This is Pat Dynamite, and you're watching BJDG Talks Wrestling. When Dynamite blows up, they don't get up.
Welcome back, everybody. DJ here, DG over there.
What's going on, everybody? Sorry, I literally got a text as you were doing that. My eyes and ADHD just looked down at my phone. And sometimes, as always, Chef the Ref.
What's going on, everybody? Going to pop this red pop here and introduce over there, Pete the Wall Peters.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Good to see you.
Players are in place. Why don't we ring the bell and get things started?
And so, I guess to get started, as the last 3 or 4 weeks have started, we've just jumped straight into having a guest. We have now former PWU Skywalker champion, the one, the only. If you haven't noticed, a lot of us wearing our shirts or the advertising. Here is Pat Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shirts on.
And Tiny Dynamite, how about that?
Oh, yeah. I got to get a little small, tiny shirt.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, Tiny definitely needs one.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, and I forgot our other unexpected guest here, Tiny. How can I forget Tiny?
The real superstar.
Tiny's over.
So how are you feeling after that ladder match?
We're like a week removed, so a lot of the immediate, more intense pain has kind of gone away. Now I'm just more in like rebuild mode, you know? Like,
Yeah.
the bruises and stuff have pretty much healed. The aches are as good as they're gonna get. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my head on straight again and get focused, because I've been very unfocused ever since that. I've been kind of all over the place in my head.
Now, I'm sure that you went into that match 100% thinking that you were going to come out of that still the champion. What happened in your head when Deklan changed that plan on you?
You know, I don't like to say it, but to be 100% honest with you, I wasn't 100% confident. I think this was probably the least confident that I was out of all the times I've gone against Deklan. Not to say that I completely counted myself out, because I never will. But it's kind of the old saying, you know, you got two teams going against each other. One of these times, the other team's going to get the W. And I think as they keep going on, my chances get slimmer and slimmer. He was picking at my work, trying to find holes in my game. He showed up pretty much every week just to scout me and see what I was doing, find little things I was doing wrong. And I knew he was going to do that. And I tried to prepare for it, but there's only so much preparing you can do when someone puts a plastic bag over your head and tries to suffocate you in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
That's true.
So yeah, I didn't go into that match very confident. I was ready for a fight, and I was going to try my absolute best to win. But I think the thing that bothered me the most going into it, that kind of kept me in my head, was the idea of, if I do lose this, I'm going to let down so many people. And for the last 2 weeks, week and a half, whatever, I've just been sitting with that, because it happened. And I feel like I let everyone down.
Well, for the record, let me tell you, you did not. You did not let any of us down.
Not at all.
Dude, you had such a long reign. Like, you have everything to be proud of. And, sadly, yeah, you did lose this match, but you went out fighting.
Yeah.
Holy crap. You know what I mean? It's PG platform, so, I'm still trying, still learning the ropes here. But dude, no, you like, yeah, definitely. It sucked to see Declan get that win, but nah, man, you did a phenomenal job as our champ.
And,
Thank you.
even from my point of view, it took being in a ladder match, the paper bag, you going through the door, but when it came to pinning or submitting you, he just couldn't get the job done. So it took extreme measures to end the second longest reign in PWU history. And that even means something within itself. There's no way that you could have let any of us down through all that.
Yeah.
You know, I know Declan said it when he was on the show last week, but he not only did he take the belt from me, he took the longest championship reign record from me. I had 300 days. I was 1 day away from tying the record, 2 days away from breaking the record, and Declan took that away from me. So, I mean, I'm kind of laughing about it, but it's more like, you know, when you laugh when fucked up stuff happens. You said PG, but
we make exceptions.
The guest usually has a pass. You know, you got a hall pass.
Fair. Yeah, but it's like making jokes when you're sad. You know, I'm trying to cope, but I'm not gonna stay in the dirt. You gotta dust yourself up, not feel like a bum, and keep going.
Yeah, and you know, gives you something to shoot back for when you do get it, and then you get that 302.
Absolutely.
So what is next for Pat Dynamite then?
Man, that is something I'm still thinking about. I think I think immediately my thoughts move to Las Vegas and Jack Evans.
Yeah.
That's
Which
a
I
big
wanted
time
to ask
matchup
you
for me.
about. The first ever Crazy 8 winner.
Absolutely. Big time PWU original. And, you know, I consider myself like the front bearer of PWU now, the main person carrying the boats, leading the ship. And yeah, it's like a battle of generations. And for me, especially, like, I grew up watching that kind of generation that Jack Evans comes from, and I was trained by Jimmy Rave, who also comes from that generation. So it's always really cool for me to get the opportunity to face someone like that would have been from like the generation that I actually grew up watching.
Yeah, that's awesome. How long have you been wrestling for?
Coming up on 10 years.
Wow.
Since I was 16. I'm 26.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What's the official, what's the month?
December. So like 9 and a couple. I think I just passed 9.
All right, so this December will be your big decade.
Yeah, I'm like in my 10th year right now.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Yeah, you definitely, shoo. From the momentum I've seen you put down at just SPO and PWU, like, I could only imagine how your career has been up to this point.
Hey, I'm trying my best.
I remember Pat Dynamite just a couple of years ago with long hair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now it's kind of medium long.
Is that the evil coming back out?
No.
That dark side brewing inside you?
It's me not being consistent with my haircuts. I don't know how dudes get haircuts like every week and maintain the same like haircut all year long. Like I just can't do it. But I think the kind of length I have it at right now is probably gonna be my sweet spot. Like not too long where it's like ponytail shoulder length, but not as short as I initially got it cut. So somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. You want to have a somewhat unique look to yourself. You don't want to wind up looking like anybody else out there. So the more you can do that, the better.
And I think that kind of helps having the hair that's not just like Shawn Michaels length, or it's not just like, I don't even know wrestlers with short hair. I can't even think, like I do, but they all have buzz cuts or they're like bald. Like, Stife is the first wrestler I thought of with like a short, normal dude haircut.
Yeah.
Sam Reaper also.
Sam Reaper. Yeah, he's kind of got the emo Justin Bieber thing going
Can
on.
Yeah.
we
There.
go a week on this show without mentioning Sam Reaper
And
outside
no,
of
he's
talking
the
about a
draw.
match?
He's why people show up. They want to
We
hear us
were
talk
gonna
about
we
Sam
were gonna
Reaper.
be talking about Sam Reaper this week, no matter what.
So do you make sure to thank him for the house every time you see him?
Yeah. I thank him for the house. I thank him for the rent money. I thank him for pretty much everything. You know, I thank him for Vegas. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing any of this. Sam Reaper, he carries the boats. He really holds it down.
It's
He
actually
gets
called
doors that are
the
made out
Sam
of
Reaper.
solid metal so that all the workers get hurt and that we all have lots of hospital bills, and we're all grateful for that.
It's called the Sam Reaper Wrestling Academy. Like, come on, guys.
Like, obviously, yeah.
Oh man.
I heard he's hosting the open house Thursday all by himself.
Oh,
Doing a full show of wrestling by himself, along with training people.
I heard he was
Exactly.
going to run a gauntlet match between a broom, a mop, and a dustpan.
Broom, a mop, dustpan, anything else in the building he can find, and he will beat every single one of them.
Including the concession.
It'll be a close match. You won't know
It'll be
what's going to
close,
happen.
but
until the
he'll
end.
win. He's been on a roll. I think he's got like 2 wins in a row, dude.
Yeah,
that's like
that's the
how
beginnings of a
he
streak.
started.
Beginnings of
Yeah.
a streak there.
Yeah, whoever thought that was possible?
jeez.
BJ just got himself off of Sam's list, so let's
I
not
was
put him
gonna say,
back there yet.
Here we are with Pat Dynamite. We're talking Sam Reaper. Like, come on, guys, get back on track.
He brought him up. We're following the conversation here. At
You
the
know,
guest.
I did not bring him up. Someone else said Sam Reaper had a normal haircut, so
BJ.
Yeah, that,
He has a normal haircut. I'm not responsible for anything that happened after that.
So, the last 2 matches that you've had with Deklan were like more hardcore grudge style matches. Are those matches that you've done in the past? Are they ones that you gravitate to? Is it any kind of like thing that you think you'll do again in the future?
I have I done it in the past? Yes. Is it something I do frequently, regularly? No. I
Okay.
kind of look at it more like when the opportunity presents itself or when the situation calls for it.
Yeah.
So like before Declan, I've had like crazy matches with people like Charles Mason,
Oh, wow.
people like Akira, like real intense dudes.
Yeah.
Real.
I gotta
real-
go. I'll be right back.
I've dabbled in like glass, tacks, barbed wire, all the
Ouch.
stuff to the point where I feel like because I am such a wrestler, that
Yeah.
when I do these scenarios and I am in these kind of matches, I feel like people kind of don't expect the things they're gonna get because I try not to do it a lot. But I am very like mentality wise, like I'm all in when I'm in those kind of matches. Like I'm not like gonna stray away from stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
because
not
there was
gonna do,
moments.
like WWE hardcore.
Yeah, there were spots in that ladder match where I'm sitting there and I'm like, wow, I didn't know like Pat had this in him because all the matches I've generally seen you in, besides like the last one where you suplexed Declan through the door, have just been wrestling, and I'm a huge fan of your style and your move set is like just choice, man. Like there's moments I see you setting up for it, I'm like, here we go, like, so I was definitely impressed to see you bring it because Declan's the grimy bastard. I imagine he would have an upper hand in getting dirty, but like you handled yourself. You were using the weapons too, and really like throwing down. So that's why I was curious if you had a history in grudge matches.
To throw it out there also, I was trained at CZW, the Combat Zone Wrestling Academy. So
Oh, wow.
I think that also stems my like my taste of wrestling really comes from Ring of Honor and CZW.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm a weird hybrid of that like mat wrestling, Ring of Honor style, but when it calls for it and I have like especially when I have opponents that kind of are more known for that, I want to dive into that head first and show like, nah, I can do everything. You know, you want to put me against a luchador, I'll do that. You want to put me against a mat wrestler, I'll do that. You want to put me in there a hardcore match against a deathmatch guy, like I'll do that. Like, and I'll knock it out of the park every single time because my like fandom of wrestling just spreads out over everything.
Yeah.
I don't have like one specific thing, so I feel like it just gives me such a broad range of like different styles to pull from when I'm in the ring myself.
Absolutely. What's your limit?
My limit? What do you mean by that?
Like hardcore level, like what won't you do?
I wouldn't do the things that are like just like ridiculous. Like I've seen some like XPW clips posted over the past couple years, and like people be putting like this dude had like a syringe like in his junk, and like, I won't do that.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
No,
Probably
God,
most
no.
syringe things I'm good on.
Ugh.
It really just depends on the scenario again, like, and it depends on where I'm at, right? So like if I was in the WWE and they were like, hey, we want you to fucking fall off the Titantron through 75 tables, I'd be like, oh, okay, I guess. But like
Hey, if
I
Shane
showed
can
up
do it.
at fucking SPO this fucking Friday, I don't think I'm gonna do that same thing. Like I might, but I probably won't.
I mean,
don't
also,
think
it's
you
only
would
like,
have
what,
enough doors.
14 feet?
Well, if we put like 7 ladders on top of the building. No, but I don't think there's like a specific like this item is too much or like
Okay.
this
So what's-
idea is. I think I'm really like situational. I would need to hear what the idea is, why the idea came to be, and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And also who I'm wrestling with, not to pull like the curtain back too much, but that stuff matters a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not gonna let anyone throw glass at my head or hit me with chairs and that kind of shit. Like,
What are
So,
your
hold on, Pete,
okay,
real
go ahead.
quick. So some people are for him, some people are against him.
I
some
can't.
people
Can
are-
anyone else hear him? I can't hear him.
Can you
I
hear?
can hear it, yeah.
I can hear you.
So what I'm
But
asking
did
is,
Ginger just say something? I can't hear him.
You can't hear
no,
Ginger?
No.
Weird.
Yeah, he's talking.
well, anyway, somebody else. I
Someone
guess can
translate for me.
light tubes. Some people are for them, some people are
Light
against
tubes.
them.
Some people are for them, some people are against them. How do you
So-
feel?
I think light tubes are awesome in the right scenarios. Again, I think any kind of wrestling is awesome in the right scenarios. Now, does that mean I'm gonna go out and have one of these matches where it's like bing, 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 tube, 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 tube? Probably not. Do I like watching that stuff when it's done by the people that are like extremely good and like professioned at that like level?
Yeah, who like it.
Absolutely. I think about a random death match I watched like live, and it was like standalone wrestling. I'm not even 100% sure how often they still run shows, but like it was Brandon Kirk versus Takeda. And Takeda is like Japanese deathmatch. Like, I don't know a whole lot about him, so if I'm missaying anything, but like he's not in the States a whole lot. And this was like not like a GCW, a CZW. It was not like a big deathmatch show where I was expecting like glass tubes, this, that, the whole 9 yards. And like these dudes went out in the main event and just destroyed each other. And it's still one of the death matches I think a lot about to this day because of like how willing they were to go in the environment they were in, and like that was awesome to see.
That's crazy.
I'm going to refresh real quick.
See, I
He's
still
gonna
can't hear
refresh.
him.
He's gonna refresh real quick.
It's weird that it's just him.
Yeah, I don't get it because I hear him, and so does Beach. So
Yeah, we can hear it fine.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't know if I can hear BJ either.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I
Pete is
can't. No, I can
super.
only hear Pete. I can only hear the walls.
Can you
Pete
hear
is
me
super
now?
loud compared to everyone else in the audio mix.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm about to say everybody sounds even to me.
Yeah, no, same as last week when I
Pat
had
still
him
can't
turned
hear
down a
me
little
Yeah,
bit.
should
apparently.
I leave and rejoin?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
the
headphones.
audio. I got the automatic audio volume just. So I don't know. I've even tried pulling my headset further away.
Do you have headphones?
Me?
Translator?
Does who have headphones?
Pat.
Oh, I didn't really. Okay, yeah, Pat, do you have headphones? So I was clicking on my screen, BJ. I didn't know you were talking to me. It was all popped up.
Do I have headphones? Is a great question.
Boy, we've got really off the rails here.
Well, we
This
didn't
will put
realize.
I think
butts
I
in the
do right
seats.
here. Like,
Well, since I had a question anyway before DG interrupted about interrupted, but asked about the light tubes. You were talking about matches and everything. What are your dream matches? Like, who do you like? Who
jeez.
would you love to get in the ring with?
Dream matches are really weird for me because it feels like the people I grew up like watching are like quietly retiring one by one very quickly recently. Like I grew up on like John Cena and like those kind of guys. So like Cena going out this year, like it was like that, like, damn, even if it was like a 1% chance before,
Yeah.
now it's a 0% chance. And it's like, ah, fuck. Um, this is a funny one. I think Gunther would be a big time dream
Oh,
match for me. I think I really thrive in those like hard hitting, fighty kind of environments. Like, you could look at like matches I've had with Bill Gold. Like,
oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna get beat up, but I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna keep coming, and I'll probably try my best to find a way to win. You know.
Speaking of Bill Gold,
But like,
Absolutely.
yeah,
very
Gunther,
soon,
like,
Rick
I
Blade
don't
in
want
the
to just
chat.
say WWE
Rick
guys. I
Blade's
want
in
to
the
say
chat.
like Rick Blade in the chat.
Does he
Hell
like to read the
yeah.
comments?
Pat killed it in
Um,
that ladder match, and it's only a matter of time before he'll restore honor back to the Skywalker Championship and get it back from that POS Grant.
that
Well said.
POS.
Well said, Rick Blade.
Oh yeah. You know what? That kind of reminds me, like a more independent dream match that I have would be me versus Joey Janela. That comment reminded me
Wow.
of it because Rick had just wrestled him.
Oh yeah.
I've
And
been
we were all
watching
there
Joey
for that.
Janela wrestle since I was like 13 or 14 years old.
Yeah.
I used to watch him on Dojo Wars, which is almost like kind of what we based the Friday shows off of. So that would be a big one for me because like I've always watched him, looked up to him, and felt like what's the word? Like he's very relatable for me. He's a
Yep.
similar kind of wrestler. He's a similar like fan of everything. Even when I had my very first match, the commentator said I looked like a baby Joey Janela. And that was just a random line that they came up with themselves. And I always thought that was funny.
I want to say Joey Janela was a future opponent that we named last week, going for that championship at some point.
I'm going to get really good at reading lips.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You got to translate.
I already forgot what Ginger said.
Talking about Pat pursuing the
Do you want me to try
Acid
to leave and then
legacy.
come back?
No,
Possibly.
I think it's just an issue with if he had
Oh,
headphones. I think
he
it would be
already-
fine.
Well, he
This
was
is
able
weird.
to hear me before we went live.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of touched on the idea that he could chase after Joey Janela at some point down the line.
That's what I wanted to say that to him about the him having, because Janela's got the Skywalker gold, right?
The Acid Legacy Championship now, but yes, that
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. So here we are. since we were talking about Chops and Billy Gold, pretty soon we will be playing the video of Pete suffering his punishment after losing our Mad Love predictions.
How
Can
about
you hear
that?
me now?
Hey, I can hear everybody.
All right.
Can you
Look at
really?
that. I can.
I was about
can.
to say, how funny would it be if he left and came back and then couldn't hear Pete?
Oh, that'd be sick.
But yeah, before you left, I was saying last week after we talked about the ladder match and just in theory talking about what could be next for you, one of the things I brought up was going after Joey Janela and the Trent Acid Legacy Championship.
Yeah, I think right now the ball is kind of in my court. I think the only thing I'm not really thinking about is, funny enough, going back after the Skywalker Championship. I think I had my time with that title. I could try to rehash things and keep going after Declan, but I think for the sake of the show, the sake of everybody watching, I think I'm gonna try to move on. He couldn't pin me, he couldn't submit me. He got his one win. I still got 2 wins over him. So I'm looking forward. And like you said, I've got a lot of options. I could go after Joey Janela and the Legacy Championship. I could team up with my friend Billy Gold, and we could go after the tag team championships together.
Ooh,
I've been
Freak the
seeing
Mighty.
Mighty,
Blackout
yes.
acting like they're hot shit, walking around with them belts that they awarded themselves, or what
They didn't
that's
earn
not
it.
how you win a belt.
Since you brought that up real quick, they'll be facing Malik Machiavelli and Nigel Carter this Friday for the SPO
they will.
Tag Team Championships.
Yes, they will.
So they don't need two. They don't need 2 sets. They only need 1 set. You know, I mean, you got to take all of them from
Come
them.
on.
So
Yes.
my question, not a question, but an observation through the feud with Declan and everything that he mentally put you through. Would you say part of that might be because he was able to get in your head that you need, as you said earlier, reset yourself if you were to ever make that decision to pursue him again? Because he really did
I
play
think-
mind games.
I'll answer the question in 2 parts, I guess. So, like, yes, he did get in my head, but like, I got in his head too. It was a very back and forth mental warfare kind of thing, especially that last month where we weren't allowed to touch each other. But on the other end, that's not really why I'm moving on. It's less about Declan and more about, I think I had my time with the title, 300 days. It might not be the longest reign, but I'll take second longest reign, and I can try to break that record with my next title reign. I think the business is all about progression, and you can't stay stagnant. So if I were to just kind of regroup and go right back after what I just lost, I feel like that would be a step backwards. So I feel like moving on, whether it be the legacy title, the tag team titles, or the world championship that I've had my sights set on all year. And
You've had a
for
couple
one
matches
reason
for
or
it.
another, I haven't won the world championship. I do want to point out that out of 3 world championship matches that I've had, 2 of them ended by disqualifications. So I feel like I've been getting gypped, but I'm not going to be sour about it. I'm just going to work my ass off and get another opportunity. And I guess 4th time's the charm. That'll be Pat Dynamite's saying.
Now, I could definitely see you getting that title off of JP Grayson, baby. I want
Someone's
Pat
gotta do it.
Dynamite. I want Pat Dynamite as my PWU champion.
Someone's got to beat him. Someone's got to shut him up.
That's right. Welcome back, Chef.
Thank you.
Yes, he just returned.
I had a situation I had to go deal with, but I am back.
I think he was messing with my audio settings. I think that's what he was doing.
You know what's funny is as soon as he left is when they both, cut out. So probably
Yeah, you left and then
that's
he
what I'm
couldn't hear us.
saying.
he hit him with some, some of that
Whoa!
solid snake wire
time
cut.
out, guys. We have some breaking news here with the comments.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Tara in the chat, if Pat Dynamite versus JP Grayson, she's going with Pat Dynamite over JP.
What?
Wow.
I'm the best.
What?
That's impressive. So, yeah, Pat, how do you take that comment from one of JP's biggest fans of all time?
What do you mean? She's the ring
From
leader, the
JP's only
president.
fan.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I think it's kind of the precedent I set at PWU and SPO. The fans in the building, they have a lot of favorites, but when your favorite goes against me, they're not your favorite anymore.
Yeah,
I like
fair.
that. I like that.
It's like that old adage about MF Doom, who's one of my favorite rappers.
Oh yeah.
But he's always your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yup.
So Pat Dynamite is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
There you go.
Perfect.
So, why we still have you here? Why don't we reveal the video of Pete suffering his punishment for losing in the Mad Love Prediction?
So glad I made it
Amazing.
back in time for this.
Oh yeah, I haven't been able to stop watching this video, and I'm finally happy to be able to let everybody see it in full. So,
Here we
Which-
go.
which I would give a language warning, but a couple F-bombs have already been dropped. So, let's
Oops.
get to it.
This is an exclusive after the SPO event look into the world of the Pro Wrestling Star Academy. My name is Robbie Illuminati. We have the unfortunate soul here. What's your name, sir?
Pete the Wall Peters.
We have right here the pillar of SPO Wrestling. What's your name, sir?
Billboard Billy Gold.
We have this kid who looks like Reed Flair when he beat up Eric Bischoff in 1996. And what's your punishment tonight, sir?
So we voted on Mad Love, and I lost because I chose Don Freeze over JP.
Oh, come
Because
on.
I'm always going to choose against JP, and I'm willing to take this slap from Billy Gold.
Championship chop.
This championship chop.
Get it right.
I'm sorry. Woo! All right.
All right, let's do it. Come on, Billy Gold. Let's go.
Love you, Bill. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck. Got some basement in there. All right, yo, everybody, let's give it up for Pete for taking his beating like a man. But Maurice Machiavelli and Nigel Carter are going to take their beatings like men, and anybody who fights Billboard Billy Gold, the pillar of SPO. And make sure to watch BJ and DG talk wrestling.
This is what.
Man, that really did no justice to the bass that I actually heard coming out of Pete's chest.
No, the audio definitely clipped because that was like a thud with a like celery snapping sound.
Bro.
The best thing is Billy has
videos
to
never
shake.
do justice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy had to shake his hand after doing it, though.
Just means
Yeah.
that he did a good job with it.
Yeah, so like immediately afterwards, the dust settles. First off, let me just say, like, it's weird seeing Robbie being like, "Sir, what's your name, sir?" Like, usually it's like, "What's your name, scumbag?" You know what I mean? So that was,
But
little
then but then we got the Reed Flair joke, so it
oh
kind of
yeah,
balanced
yeah,
out.
no, absolutely.
Yeah,
But I was
even
just,
now.
yeah. But literally, I walked up to Pat and I'm like, "Dude, I had respect for you before, but after that, I have like just it rockets because we, BJ and I saw you at the Mawa show, and that was Chopzilla. You know what I mean? Like your chest was brutalized from Billy Gold.
Just real
Oh, yeah.
quick, Mike Aloes in the chat. One of my all-time favorite matches is when Pat Dynamite worked for Hybrid Wrestling against Culture Inc. in Atlantic City.
Hell yeah. That was at Harris Casino. It's Culture Inc.'s awesome. They Eli Knight and I'm blanking on the partner, but Eli Knight's in I'm not
NXT now.
yeah, is he fully signed?
Yeah,
Is he
he's in
ID?
NXT.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. He's very sick. One of those
So-
guys that,
yeah.
like, when I met him, I was like, wow, this guy is, like, insane in the ring. And he kind of just flew under the radar for a little bit, and now he's got the contract.
Nice.
So, as somebody, only 2 people on this stream at the moment have taken chops from Billy Gold.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, wait, who else?
If you're looking around and you can't see him, it's probably you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but only 2 people in this stream have taken chops from Eddie Ray.
I mean, I've taken a guitar across the chest in my lifetime. Does that count?
Across the chest.
Yeah.
That's a crazy place to take it. What?
Yeah, yeah. It was
Across
fun.
the chest.
I mean,
acoustic or electric?
I wouldn't let
Acoustic.
Jeff Jarrett
Oh,
do that to
it was
me.
an acoustic guitar. It was already like
Oh,
about
you got
to
Jeff
break.
Jarretted.
It was about
It
to
was
break
gimmicked,
anyway,
okay.
but yeah, I just took it straight across the chest and just it went boom. It was fun.
Oh, that's great.
Crazy.
Have you ever taken an acoustic guitar to the head or anything, Pat?
You know, no one's ever offered. No.
Just make sure they unstring it if they do.
Yeah,
I know,
I
this
think
guitar
I'd
had
probably
strings on
just
it,
be
so-
like, yeah, fine, that's cool, no problem. But like, yeah, no one's ever asked me.
Friday night, somebody bring a guitar. No.
Oh man.
Oh, hey, maybe that could be the punishment for backcountry predictions. Somebody has to take a guitar shot.
Yeah, someone gets hit by Pat Dynamite with a guitar. That's the next one.
I would
Hey,
take it. I would take it to the back.
It's got to be right to the chest.
No.
No.
I'd take a
No,
chest
no,
shot.
no, no, no. But hey, if we could come up with something, I'd be more than happy to let Pat be the next victim or next person to make us a victim here of our loss.
We do need something for this month's punishment.
Get a cheap
Yeah.
ass acoustic guitar from thrift shop for $20-$30 and smash it on someone's back. Boom, done.
There you go.
A
We
ukulele.
just have to do it outside. 'cause
Nah,
I'm not
full
cleaning
blown
up that
6
mess.
string.
12
Can't
string.
be. Why not a ukulele?
Because that's like this freaking. What? That's no
You're gonna get
punishment.
the
It's a
sturdiest,
paddle.
strongest guitar we can find, and it's got to be really real.
Really real.
Really real.
Tara in the
Nice
chat is
heavy
offering.
Gretsch.
I
Boom.
have a guitar that you can use. I see that. Start
How you gonna-
bringing the guitar?
How you gonna play that clip right now, DG? How you gonna play that
Because
clip
we-
right now?
We
because
just
I was.
humanized Robbie.
because
And Declan might sue us because of the nipples.
Oh yeah, you never
Oh,
covered
yeah.
him up.
He can't sue you for that. He can't
You-
sue you.
you know.
Show his nipples all you want.
He can
As
attack us.
last week when he came at me about respect, I wasn't going to be bullied. If he wants me to punch him, I want a shot at the championship.
You know, dude, I think he was scared of you when you were saying all that last week. To be honest,
It did sound
I
like a lot
think
of
he
big
just
talk.
wants you to punch him so he can run to the security and be like, we need to get this guy banned from the building. He just attacked me. He assaulted me. I think that's what's gonna happen.
That's spot on Declan impression.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good, right? It's like
Yeah.
5 months
Yeah.
of work. Like,
I was gonna say you fought with them long enough.
I think it's pretty good.
So another question I have real quick. This Friday we have the debate coming up between Angel Orsini and Don Montoya for the commissioner's live debate. You have a vote in this situation. Who are you voting
Indeed.
for?
Well,
Where are you leaning
so-
right now?
to give you some backstory, Angel came up to me and Bill a number of weeks ago trying to lobby for our votes. Now, I might have priorly agreed that she would get my vote because she had promised me and Billy cheesesteaks and blunt wraps. But it has
Oh,
been
damn.
a number of weeks and we have not received any cheesesteaks or blunt wraps. And Don Montoya sometimes lets me wear that puffy red jacket that he brings to the shows.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm probably going to vote for him.
Well, now that brings up also a follow-up thing. So here on the show last week, we were talking about this. I threw my name in the hat as just as a joke, and apparently it kind of caught traction here. If the Danger Ginger was also a part of this debate and running, would I have your vote?
I don't know. I think you'd put yourself in title matches. I don't know.
But I also did say that in the long run, when Rick Blade was able to return, I would hand it over to him. And
Do you
I
have a
would
resume I could look at?
Ginger.
Like, what are your
Ginger.
credentials?
Hold on one second. You're missing a key point to what Pat just said would sway him. Cheesesteaks, blunt wraps. Get to it. You want him and Billy to vote for you? Boom.
You show up Friday with cheesesteaks and blunt wraps, I'm going to the ring during the debate, and I'm saying, I'm not voting for either one of y'all. I'm pointing at the entrance, and we're going to hit Danger Ginger's music, and you're going to come out like Steve Austin.
I'm just saying, you know who makes a mean cheesesteak right here?
Yeah, I'm just
He is the chef.
Yeah, I can have that ready. The 2 cheesesteaks ready there, and I can get the blunt wraps on the way to the building.
There you go.
Boom. I just secured you 2 votes, Ginger.
There, you got 2 votes.
Well,
you
I
need
was
at least
also
a couple more.
Well, I do believe I have Sam Reaper's vote as well.
You sure about that?
I'm about to say I don't know what
that.
I'm not sure how much that means or treads in the long run, but it's still a vote.
I think we throw that one away. I don't think we I think we just tell him he's voting so that he can participate, and then we throw it away.
Give him a crayon and a piece of paper and be like, go ahead, here, write down your vote.
Yeah, whoever you want, buddy. Vote for the president.
I got Tara's vote as well, but hey, you
That's
know,
3.
I had to ask, you know. Had to ask. So
If they're cheesesteaks, then yeah. Absolutely. But no one's brought the cheesesteaks yet, so I'm kind of wondering what's going on.
Hey, yo, this
Eddie,
is like the 3rd time in like 2 weeks Eddie showed up for one of our shows. Is our agent actually doing his job finally?
And we just mentioned you a couple minutes ago. We had said that 2 people in this chat have taken chops from you.
Hi, Eddie.
Not in the chat, on camera right now. Anyway.
So what can we look for in the immediate future from you, Pat?
Ooh, geez. I'm bouncing around a lot this month.
Got Mawa coming up.
I got Mawa, got PWU, got something else that I'm blanking on. I know in April we're going to Vegas for PWU.
Hell yeah.
Later that month, I've got dog wrestling and constant wrestling. I'm going against longtime rival Charles Mason. Have not been in the ring with him in like 5-6 years, something like that.
And where's that happening? The match with
Constant
Charles?
wrestling in I want to say like New Avenel, New Jersey is where I think the last one was. I'm not 100% sure though, but there are graphics on my Instagram at Pat Dynamite, which have all the correct information.
Correct information is always good.
Correct information is very good.
Yes, somebody did mention Dog Pro Wrestling, as a matter of fact. Our guest. Pat
Oh yeah.
Dynamite.
Gonna be at the RCBC campus in Mount Laurel for that one. I think Dog also has a show this Friday. I think Billy Gold is doing a double shot, so he'll be either on SPO first or on Dog first, but he'll be on both that day.
Busy man, that champ.
Busy man, busy man. I think he's got something else the day after too.
Yeah, I saw on his Instagram story he's going to like either out in PA or New York or something like that.
I think he's going to somewhere in PA, New Egypt.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy Gold's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love him.
Oh yeah, he's the man. I've been telling him for years and years. I've been telling him he's the man.
So like, you know, I clearly discovered you guys through SPO because when I started first coming to the shows that they were doing at the school, Actually, I would say it was probably PWU then, because that was when they had the first PWU show there, right? Was that the
Yeah,
Academy?
the Academy.
Um, how long had you and Billy been familiarized with each other in wrestling? Because I know you said you've been doing it for 10 years. I know he's got a little bit more of a shorter career, like, right? He's only been doing it for a couple.
Coming up on either coming up on 2 or just over 2 years.
Wow.
So, Billy, I've known Billy for a while now.
Okay.
So when I turned like 18, 19, me and Jordan Oliver moved to New Jersey to
Okay.
be closer to the Combat Zone Academy. Um,
Where were you guys at before that?
I lived in like the suburbs in PA, like outside Philly, like Lower Merion area, if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
Um, and Jordan had lived in New York, and he actually like just one day came back with us because we would go back and forth for backyard wrestling back then. We would all backyard wrestle together.
Hell yeah.
But he one time just came back with us and never went home. I mean, he eventually went home and like visited and stuff, but he just like on the fly moved out, came. My dad was like, "So does Jordan just live with us now?" And I was like, "Is that okay?" And it was kind of okay. I don't know, like we left my dad shortly after that. But we ended up getting our own place in New Jersey to be near CZW, and by going to the CZW shows is how we became friends with Billy because he would go as a fan and like watch the shows in the crowd. And I think our friend Christian started talking to them first, and then we all kind of just like were hanging around each other and bonded through that. And
That's
like
awesome.
Bill, Bill and Stife. Stife was also like at all the dojo wars with Bill. Like I've
Okay.
known them the same amount of time. Those dudes like came up together. I think they went to like schools together and everything, like lifelong
Gotcha.
friends. But Billy, they both always talked about wanting to get into it, but like I especially like in my position, I see a lot of people that say they want to do it or want to get into it and like either never try or like try a little bit and it's too much or it's just not what they thought it would be. But Billy was like the guy I always wanted to like like you gotta do that. You gotta try at least, like I gotta see what this would look like because like his
With his size
personality
and
in
his
real
personality,
life
yeah.
is so like he's such a lovable dude. Everyone
Yeah.
gravitates towards him. He's such a great guy. And I knew that would translate when he got in the ring and when he came out. I knew people would just love Billy Gold because I love Billy Gold. My friends love Billy Gold. Anywhere we took him, people started loving him instantly.
Yeah.
But I think it just took a little bit longer for him to build that confidence or like get himself in a position where he was like, no, you know what? Fuck, I am gonna get after this and try and actually do shows and like commit and put down money and put down like the effort that it takes and like it's only been like around 2 years and he's already doing a lot. He's wrestling a good amount like every week at least. He's had some notable matches. He's won 2 championships. Like
Right? Like, that's crazy.
everybody
A,
loves the guy, you
a
know?
huge win over Jordan Oliver weeks
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
he was
Oh, yeah.
signed to AEW.
Oh yeah.
And did great matches against Beastmaster and Bull James. Like, well,
Beast
I
Man.
can't. He's absolutely amazing at what he's doing right now.
No, yeah, and the best part about Billy is he's just like a big sponge, He's so moldable right now.
Literally.
He's like I can only imagine where he's gonna be in like 1, 5, 10 years, He's just gonna
Yeah.
keep getting better. I just want him to stick with it and lock in, and fully believe in himself like I believe in him. And
Yeah.
like I think a lot of other people believe in him.
Well, it definitely his energy is infectious, as you said. I mean, like the dude
Absolutely.
lights up a room, and no, without a doubt, like I think he's starting to really see that too. Like with being now, guest in so many different promotions, and like being like also names in multiple promotions. Like think he's going to start seeing that zeal and appeal really like pop and like push it further. Ooh, yeah, Pat Dynamite stickers. Hell yeah.
I was actually thinking about that earlier today. I will be doing that soon at some point.
Excellent.
Funny enough, I was actually thinking about stickers for us too.
Whenever I have the little stuff, everyone comes up to me and they're like, why do you have all this little shit? Get more expensive stuff for me to buy. And I'm like, all right, okay, fine.
Hey, us
I've
as
been
a
asking for a
collective.
shirt for how long, and I did buy it the first time I had a chance.
Hey, they're pretty nice. You gotta wait a long time for quality items, you know,
And
like
it was worth it.
Dude, get little plastic sticks of dynamite and like sign your name on them, you know?
Bro, I had little sticks of dynamite. Look, he's got one.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
People thought they were corny. Like kids thought they were cool.
Make it
Kids
bigger.
thought they were real cool.
Like a full handheld stick, you know?
Just have like real dynamite.
I mean,
I
just
should
real
just
quick
sell real dynamite.
for the gear and stuff, the Pat Dynamite shirts, the BJ and DG Talk Wrestling shirts. Shout outs to Wicked Works for their
Yes.
incredible work at making the
Absolutely.
shirts.
Alex Rivera shirt.
Boo.
Boo.
Get that trash out of here.
I wasn't going to wear my Feral Face shirt.
Like, even our
That's my
invisible
job.
audience now has to boo.
There it is.
The only one not wearing a Pat Dynamite shirt.
Yeah.
Why are your
I-
initials even on this show?
I told him I'd buy one Friday.
You gonna get a white one or a black one? That's the real question.
Yeah.
Black suits me better.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll still be
See,
the-
you guys were asking for it for so long that I got 2 shirts instead of just one.
Nice.
Maybe I'll get both.
When's the next shirt?
Once I get rid of these, I got a system now, so it won't be 2 years between drops. But Danny from Wicked Works, really sick dude. He's really helping me bring all this together and like actually make shit happen rather than just thinking about it.
Yeah, Danny's a self-motivator, man. I was talking with him the other night because like I'm familiar with the method he uses for production. I used to do it many years ago. So him and I were just kind of talking shop a little bit, and I was telling him like, dude, you've been killing it with these shirts. Like, you know, you guys are doing a phenomenal job, and like, you know, show him the Dynamite shirt that I picked up that Friday. I was like, you know, I got this, proud to wear. He's like, hell yeah, man. He's like, thanks for supporting. It's like, dude, like, it's cool to see how much, you know, Wicked Works is doing for everybody in the community.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like, especially on like our level, like you really need people like that because like a big holdup for me was like trust, I guess. Like going to someone to drop that much money on getting shirts. I want them to be good quality. I want them to feel nice. I want the logos to look nice. And with him, like I trust him and I've seen his other work, so I know it's gonna come out well. And like the relationship's there. Before, I think my last load of shirts, I just like got them. I did like a bulk order from my pro wrestling tees store, and like, you know, no shade on pro wrestling tees, it's a great service for what it is, but the quality of the shirts for what you're paying per shirt as the wrestler isn't very good. But I do think their format of like giving wrestlers a platform where they can sell shirts and have to do like zero of the work is a really good idea and a really good like platform. But in terms of having merch at live shows, live events, I don't think they're in my opinion, who I would go to for supplying that just based on cost and quality of the shirts. You can get better quality shirts, but you're going to be spending more money. But it's great to have someone like Danny around to essentially be our version of pro wrestling tees, you know?
Absolutely.
And he made it happen fast, dude. Like, I hit this guy up on like Monday or Tuesday, and he had him ready for me by Friday. I think I'm still
Wow.
waiting on a couple more, but like it was pretty immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was same thing with ours. It was right away. Once I got them to design for the logo and everything. Absolutely great.
And these shirts are Dynamite.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dynamite.
Dummy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now that I know that he's watching, I'm not going to flip you off, Ginger. So
And that stopped anybody else from anything else on this show before?
there's a child in the chat.
No, if you paid
Actually-
attention to the comment.
Yeah, but I'm sure she's probably watching. If you know,
And she's the daughter of people in the
it's
wrestling
Dynamite.
business.
Like she's the one who pierces everybody's ears every single time. You know,
cried
Pat
when-
walks through.
You know what? You know what?
She
I'm
cried when he lost the belt.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Her mom
Yeah.
came up to me in the locker room, was like,
Oh,
please go say something. She's very distraught. She's
oh
crying.
no. Oh man.
See, man, I let people down.
No,
But that-
you didn't. It was a sad moment. You didn't let nobody down, Dynamite.
But in the end, you're looking at the long-term goal and not the short term. You're looking at other accomplishments and what's next, and that's what matters. You're not dwelling on that one loss. Because in the end, I will stand by these words. You were the better wrestler than Deklan Grant in that entire feud. It took him using every dirty tactic in the book in a ladder match where there are no rules for him to even have a chance to beat you. And a plastic bag helped too.
This is true, and those are illegal in New Jersey. You know,
Damn
Just
straight.
saying. He broke the law.
Nobody patted him down before he came in the ring.
Yeah, Eddie Koloff fumbling again, not patting him down.
There you go.
But yeah, let's see. We've talked about upcoming shows. We've talked about Vegas. We've talked about what's next. We have Tiny returning as well.
Oh yeah.
Can't go wrong. Yeah, so I guess
The
that's the next
return.
question. When do we see Tiny make a return to SPO or a debut in PWU?
So here's the most real answer I can give on that is that ever since we moved into this smaller building, the sound is a big concern for me.
Yeah.
The music is very loud, and it's like it's like a smaller building, so the noise just kind of gets bounced around. And having the dog there the whole show is like, I would just worry about her
Yeah.
ears.
Could be stressing her.
Yeah, like at the
Yeah.
Harris shows where everything's more spread out, and it's like, yeah, it's gonna be loud, but it's not like overwhelming for her. Like those were doable. She'll probably make a return when we do like a return to Harrah's or like a different venue.
I mean, because
Does she
Tiny's
have
the
any,
most over person on the roster.
Does
Oh,
she have any
yeah.
lasting PTSD from being kidnapped by Jordan Oliver?
You know, now when she sees Jordan, she kind of growls at him, but it goes away after a minute or two.
All right.
I'll
Because like
never
she lived
forget
with
the
Jordan
letter.
for a couple years before he kidnapped her, so like
Mm.
I don't think she really realized she was being kidnapped. I think she was just hanging
fair
out.
Yeah.
Until she wrote the letter and sent it from toilet to toilet.
Yeah, once the goons came in, she was like, "This ain't right. I gotta get out of here."
Well, yeah. Anybody else have any other questions for Pat?
I think
Alright.
we've touched
think
a
we've-
pretty
we've-
good length of
This
your
was a broad
career. You
range
know
of
what I
interview
mean?
here.
So,
Oh, yeah.
if we were to say you get to deal out the next punishment to the loser of predictions, what would that punishment be?
You know, like this wouldn't have been my first idea, but I think Pete said it the other day. I'll give someone my top rope clothesline.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Stand there.
I did say that. Yeah.
I
That'd
kind of
be a
like
brutal
that.
one.
Guys, are we in on that for the loser of Backcountry having to take the top rope clothesline from Pat Dynamite?
Sure.
Yeah.
All on the ladder.
On the ladder, yeah, you got to go halfway up the ladder.
Okay, I'm not climbing no ladders.
Well,
costs money.
I thought Pat was climbing the ladder to go higher and make it more.
No, I'm
devastating.
saying we have to stand. It's the Deklan spot, where he freaking clotheslined him off the ladder.
No, we're not doing that. All right.
And then Pat's got to land on a steel chair again.
Oh my god.
I mean, I guess
Terrible.
as long as nobody's going through a door or a table.
That'll be next month.
We
Yeah,
got
right.
April.
Oh yeah,
The
then we're
next
definitely going to have.
punishment is Sam Reaper brings one of those really thick doors, and you got to go through it.
No one's going to gimmick it beforehand either.
Yeah, no, nothing.
I'd do that.
You would.
I'd do it. I would.
I
do
Well,
that.
then we have to set it up and figure out for Billy Gold to power bomb you or choke slam you through it.
Billy Gold ain't picking my ass up.
You want to bet?
Yeah, I'm about
you
to say,
could.
I'm willing to bet money on that.
Did you see what happened to Beast Man and him?
That was
Damn near
because
almost
they-
collapsed his rib cage.
Yeah, they also weakened his knee in both those matches. We have discussed that fully here. Tara's politicking here to get you a world
Politicking.
title match.
Hey,
Pat
man,
versus
I think
JP.
if anyone on the roster deserves it, it'd probably be me. But maybe I got to get a win or two after the loss before I go right for it. But
Yeah,
you know,
build
So
yourself
Pat
up a little
Dynamite
bit
versus Sam Reaper.
ha,
I think we could all call that one right now.
I don't know. Reaper's on
dude,
a hot
I'm a
streak.
little worried. I don't know.
I mean, streaks are made to be broken, BJ. I think Pat could be.
That guy's pretty
streak.
scary.
He's got Mother Endless, and they've been conniving. So
Yeah,
You
that's
can't
when I
forget
bring
his familiar
Billboard
either.
Bill Gold out to choke slam Mother Endless.
there you go.
Oh man.
Then we might get a match out of her. Oh,
But yeah, I think we just came up with the punishment for the loser of Backcountry.
There
Boom.
you go.
courtesy of
So
Pat Dynamite.
it looks like somebody's going to be learning the bump in this group.
Well, choose wisely, gentlemen.
Yes. Well,
Choose
that's the
wisely.
plan.
I mean,
Well, as soon as
honestly,
we start to see the full card.
yeah. So it's funny enough that somebody, I forget who was on the show or who I was talking to, but they asked me, who would I want to face if I had a choice? Pat was my answer. So, you know, if I would have to bump for anybody and take a signature move, it would be Pat.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
It's
And
because
that's a
I
bucket
kill you
list.
the fastest. It'll be over with.
But yes, Pat, thank you for joining us today. If you would like again, you can let everybody know upcoming dates before going.
Yeah, PWU March 21st. I think the 28th is when Maua is going on. Next month we got Vegas. We got Constant. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter at Pat Dynamite. I got new shirts. I got black and white. I got small to 3XL. You can hit me up on Instagram or find me on a show and get one of those. Tiny Dog.
Of course, we also have to thank Tiny. Hey, does Tiny have any upcoming dates where people can go see Tiny?
You know, Tiny's doing some contracts, some book signings coming up. She got a book tour she's working
Nice.
on.
Tiny Dynamite.
The one and only.
But yes, thank you for joining us today. As always, it's a blast to have you on.
Hell yeah.
And for everybody, as he mentioned, April 15th, Las Vegas. him versus Jack Evans.
From the
I would love,
heavens.
Get your
I would love to
tickets
be able
now.
to do a watch along stream for that. As
Except for the
that'd be
fact it's
sick.
going
unrealistic
to,
they're going to be.
except for the fact it's on at 3 a.m. here.
That's all right.
I'm
all
going to
right.
be I'm going to be sitting on stream like this.
Hey, you guys gotta watch it at 3 in the morning. I gotta do it at 3 in the morning.
That's a fact. Yeah, one takes a lot more energy than the other.
Oh my god.
Pat, not to say too much of stuff, but if it wasn't my choice, I would be forced to go.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But some people have to stay back and hold down the fort.
Exactly. We need people to do that.
I would love to go, but I have bills to pay, and I can't miss work.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, there's definitely that. But yeah,
This
man.
gig doesn't pay anything.
Hopefully, I see you this Friday at the school.
Yes, sir. I'll be there tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. We got the open house this week.
Oh,
Excellent.
yes. 6 to 8 this
yeah.
Thursday.
That's
As
right.
I
Pat
believe
Dynamite
we're
will-
doing some matches on that too. So
Oh,
Yes.
some free matches.
I will be there as well. Obviously, I feel like a good third of my life is spent there now,
Yep.
and I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with that. But yeah, like I said, thank you for joining us today. As always, it's a pleasure to have you on. We had Tiny on as well. Thank you, Tiny. And we will see you this Friday at the school.
Hey,
Dynamite.
you guys, thank you for having me
Make-
on.
Make sure you have a large for me.
Hey, I will. Already got it.
Make sure it's a small.
Hey, I'll have both. I'll have the small for the prank and the large for the real.
I'm just going to have to diet and work out so I fit into it.
There you
Hey,
go.
motivation.
But
I'll look
you
like
have
a
your,
Lincoln thought.
you have yourself a good night, brother. And we'll see you later this week.
Hey, be safe, guys.
Later, Pat.
Later.
Later on.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Pat Dynamite.
Hell yeah.
So, any direct reactions from our interview with him before we continue?
Listen, I know he lost the championship, but he's still our champion. You know what I mean? Like, Pat Dynamite is just stand up.
Pat
Class
Dynamite, the
act. Love
people's
having him on.
champion. Yeah.
And after, always looking forward to what's coming next for Pat Dynamite, but especially after that interview. I can't wait to see what goes down Friday.
It's been a lot recently, man. And a lot coming up as well.
Oh, yeah.
That Jack Evans match is going to be sick.
That's going to be wild. Yeah.
Youth versus experience, similar styles. Really looking forward to that.
So, I guess now it's time to talk some Friday Night Spo, huh?
Yeah.
I take it everyone has watched the prerequisite video that we put out on Saturday of us running down the card. Not just you guys, but just everyone out there in Chatville.
Well, Tara was there, so we know that she's been commenting. Rick Blade, maybe he caught it on the tube of you.
Let's see what chats.
Eddie Ray, if he's even still here.
Yes, he is. He said, "Good luck, boys."
Eddie.
I am still in shock over this. Like
That blew me away.
Yeah, like
the Silver Queen down there talking about Pat over JP.
Like what?
I was waiting for her in chat to be like, no, JP would win. No, I think I'd go Pat.
Well, speaking of JP, he kicked us off this week for Spo.
Yeah,
bringing out his brother Tommy, as they had some stuff to say. If you guys like to take it away for a moment.
Backseat's back.
Grab your red pop.
Yeah, Tommy's healthy, and Backseat are back. They have a match in Vegas. We don't know who it's against, but they want that gold. They want whatever tag team championships they can. They want whatever championships they can get their hands on.
Currently, we got the Blackout holding belts there. So, yeah, I mean, I'd say that Tommy and JP, they've got a target that they could set their eyes on right there pretty easily.
Oh yeah.
But, you know, you've
I
also
mean,
got
speaking of
those.
blackout,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you've
Well,
also
Blackout
got
does have
those
a match in Vegas.
yeah, and then there's those SPO tag team titles that the shot callers have vacated.
Well,
after a
After
wellness
the failed
policy
wellness,
violation,
yes.
boy, some of the stuff and the rumors I've heard about that, I don't know what's true and what's not. But, I'm just going to say, if it involves Flash and, his history of what he's doing and everything, outside wrestling.
You're glitching.
yeah. Ooh.
That was
That was
full ones and
weird, man.
zeros.
Yeah.
It didn't. Nothing seemed like it was glitching on my end. Am I good now?
Yeah,
you're good
now.
it never seems
But,
like it's glitching on your end.
But everything you said about Flash just turns you into the Matrix. Like that
Yeah,
scene
we're
where
like-
Neo it touches the mirror and he's like, ah.
We crossed
Oh.
over into another universe or another reality. I think. That's
Crap,
that
what
was.
was what were we talking about now?
Flash and Jay.
Oh yeah, the wellness policy. I've heard some rumors along the way of stuff, and Flash going to school will be a doctor. I've just heard different things. I don't know what's true, what's not. You know how the internet is and all that. Stuff spreads like wildfire, not wildflower. That's a whole
Wildflowers
works.
spread pretty well too.
That works. That's appropriate.
In the wildflower. Flower.
Well, when I think wildflower, I think Tom Grossi.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, that, but yeah, it's a shame they had to vacate the championships due to not being able to defend them. We have a SPO tag team title match coming up this week. Jay
We're
George
getting
and Robbie Illuminati Blackout taking on Malik Machiavelli and Nigel Carter, who have really put together
Dirty
some.
Don threw his weight around this week in his authority.
Dartal.
Hey, in this case, I would say that he did the right thing.
Absolutely.
He had a number one contenders match. He went the right way about it. But still, I stand by the fact that if I'm choosing between him and Angel, I don't want my general manager or whatever, my commissioner, being in the back pocket of the world champion and getting special privileges. After we've seen what she's done to help him retain that title.
That's fair, but Dirty Don, out of his own mouth, he did say he was going to abuse his power on Friday night. I was there. I actually saw him say it.
And the one time he actually says it, he didn't. So, what do
Wait,
we
Don says he's going to
believe?
abuse himself?
He said he was going to abuse his power on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
And then he did the right thing. So if abusing power is doing the right thing, like, hey, at least we know when he's just doing routine stuff, you screw up, you're going to get punished for it. It's going to be a severe punishment. It's basically take no prisoners in the situation. There's one fit punishment for all, regardless of the crime.
Well, I know who Ginger's voting for on Friday or next Friday.
I'm voting for myself still. What are you talking about?
Well, you're going to be thrown away, and then watch out. Don's going to want to win. Oh, wait, you want Don to win. If you didn't have to vote for yourself, who would you vote for, Ginger? Who would you vote for?
Who would I vote on? I think I've made it clear. I don't want the champion having the commissioner in his back pocket. So I'm voting for Don just based on that.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
based on
Angel's got mine. After her last promo, she's got mine.
So you basically want the world champion to really have the power to book his own matches, because that's what that comes down to.
She's like, I want to bring ECW to SPO. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Hey, I'm all for that.
But also she was like, I'm hot. Wouldn't you rather look at me? That's what she said to me on Friday, and she ain't wrong.
She got me with the dog. If I'm being honest, she got me with the yeah. Dogs get me.
Puppers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thing looked
Marks.
terrified.
No, those are the Graysons, not the Marks.
The Marks.
I like
the Marksons.
I like Archives' comment in chat.
But But just no, in the end, I feel like that when it comes down to it, unless she breaks off her affiliation with JP entirely during this debate, and she says, if I win, I will. Was it Tiny was already commissioner?
Yeah.
GM, I
We-
think.
Yeah,
Or-
we lived
yeah,
that
one
era.
or the
That
other.
was the
Yeah.
Harris era.
We've been through that already.
And Tiny did an excellent job. I would vote for Tiny again in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think Tiny's over it though.
Yeah, Tiny's wrote a book about that and is now doing a book tour and everything. Keep an eye out at your Barnes and Nobles and local bookstores for Tiny autograph sessions. And maybe even reading the first chapter of the book.
It's
The
called
book is
Hold Me
called-
Closer. Oh, go ahead.
Big Explosion by Tiny Dynamite.
I was going to say, Hold Me Closer, Tiny Wrestler.
So
BJ's was better.
There was a question in the chat. All of us have watched Guest PO and been to enough events. What is our favorite SPO moment?
Wow.
My favorite moment is it's going to be a relatively easy one for me. It's when Johnny Cashmere put face through a door that had barbed wire on it. That was
Plywood.
insanity.
Right next to us.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was
that's my
dope.
favorite moment so far.
I'm gonna say it also involves Face, but Rick Blade beating Face for the championship, and then immediately coming out of the ring and giving us that stare.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Tony in the background.
Pete?
Oh, look.
If I had to go off of pops in my memory, it would have to be, I can't remember if it was a 4 tag or a 6 tag in that steel cage outside the firehouse.
That was a 4-team tag.
Yeah, I remember the rep was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the shot callers.
No,
Was it
shot
the
callers.
Wasn't
No,
the shot
it was
Backseat's the rep.
Those bald big guys.
Yeah.
The older guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was my first SPO show, and that cage match was insane.
That was my second show, and I live streamed that match on Facebook.
Oh,
So
nice.
did I.
And Danger Ginger made his profile pic. They had that cage in the background, and that's how I found him. He popped up on my Facebook, people you may know, and I saw that cage, and I was like, I know that cage. And the next show, which Pete and I went to together, I saw him out at near Pat Dynamite's merch table, and I said, "You're Mike, right?" And history was made. Yeah, that cage was legendary.
Yeah, so
But yeah, that was my my match, was that 4-way tag match. Oh my god, there was so much mayhem, but it was just gold.
Yeah.
So I kind of was initially leaning toward Rick Blade winning the championship.
Carnage
against
Crew,
Fate.
thank you, Sarah. Carnage Crew, the
Um,
big bald guys.
But then when you said that, it flashed me back to something, and it's something I said after the announcement of his surgery and everything at PWU/show, was that I was so happy to be there to see his return.
Oh yeah,
And I think
we've seen
that
every step since he's come back.
Yeah, and I think that's it for me, was that I was present. Because as I've always said, for me, it's moments, not necessarily the match itself. And to have that moment that I got to see Rick Blade return to professional wrestling. And not only that, Chef finds an article online about it not long later and sends it to me. And we're just like, holy shit, we were there.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, there's plenty of other moments for me. The Pat Dynamite winning the Skywalker Rumble, Kid Legend returning. So many moments.
Christina Marie firing Molyneux right in front of us.
That was
great. There, so many fun. Craig Z getting hauled out the building by Batman of Burlington.
The 3 stages of death tag match between
Oh
the
my
rep and
God.
the Silver
Baxies.
Slaughter.
Yeah, the Silver Slaughter match.
Yeah.
The EDM, the electronic death match.
Yeah,
With
Live Danger.
Oh my God, amazing, amazing.
Jordan Oliver and Ryan O'Neal.
Yeah, oh my God,
Yeah, that match.
That was my match of the year last year for SPO.
Yeah. Could be match of the year overall.
Like, there's so many amazing moments, and there's never a bad SPO show.
Yeah.
No, I haven't been to one, and I've been to every one
You
of
know,
them
and
except for her.
Yeah.
yeah, there's never been a bad show. The energy's always amazing, and that's something for me that always sticks with me is how amazing the energy is.
So, what was the first match after JP came out and him and Tommy cut their promo about Vegas and
Yep.
yeah,
Let me
they're
get my
back on
notes.
track.
Devin Ridley versus James Gray.
Devlin
All
Ridley, James
day.
Gray. Oh my God, yeah, great seeing Devlin Ridley back. This kid, I haven't seen enough of him. Love, love seeing him in the ring. Love everything I've seen so far. But James Gray,
James Gray all day, baby.
this guy's a beast. Future, he's gonna hold gold at some point in SPO, no doubt about it in my mind.
Seemed like the crowd wasn't super fond of James Gray at the beginning of the match, and they were more in Devlin's corner, but it almost felt like midway between in the match, like that started shifting around. Like by the end of the match, more of the crowd seemed to be in James Gray's corner.
Well, that's because James Gray's he's just a vicious wrestler, and he's not a fan favorite. Like the crowd got behind him, but James Gray is not there to entertain. He's there to wrestle. You know what I mean?
That comment right there, that's another match with Charlie Tiger. And you know what? If I have to say another favorite moment as well, just real quick, the food eating contest with the ice cream sandwiches.
Well, that was PWU.
Yeah, that's fair. But
I'm out of here.
Bye, Pete.
Well, Pete, it was nice having you on the show. We'll see you next time on Indy Spotlight.
Next time will be in just a couple minutes or seconds.
You already had your moment, Ginger. You said Rick Blade's timeline.
No, but specifically his return. Very much specifically his return.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
When he tried to put face through a table, and ultimately it took a shield powerbomb, but they did.
Yeah.
The 3-man T gimmick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good to see Devin Ridley back in the ring. He, I remember the first match I saw him in. He faced off against Tarzan, and he threw down hard, but it's tough to beat Tarzan. So him coming out against James Gray, who's another hard hitting competitor. He's tough with those submission locks, and he hones. Once he knows he's got once you start showing a little bit of weakness, that's his target. You know what I mean? Like he did it to Alex Rivera when they were fighting for the SPO championship. He targeted his legs, and he had the win. Or was it his arm? I can't remember. I think, was it his legs or his arm? I can't remember. I know he got him in his leg. Yeah. And he got him in a submission lock, and he even tapped. But the ref was out cold. So. But I know I'm usually rooting for James Gray, even though he doesn't like it. But I want to see him win more. I want to see some gold around his waist.
Shep, any thoughts on the match?
It was a good match, good opener. Got the energy going for the crowd for the night. And like I said, started out with Devlin as the fairly heavy crowd favorite. And by the end, it was at least 50-50 the opposite direction. So, yeah, that was my thoughts there.
Yeah, I enjoyed the match. Good opening match. It set the pace for the first half of the show. Which then, the next match was Twitch versus Diego Terrell.
Yeah. Twitch.
Yeah, I could definitely, I think, safely say we are all fans of Twitch on this show.
Absolutely. Yeah, we gotta get him on one week.
We can work on that, but let's talk about the match at the moment.
So
Anybody?
Diego Torral, second time we've seen him at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy, and this guy, he just has a bad attitude. He can go in the ring when he wants to, but this guy he isn't there for fans. He isn't there to get merch sales. He's there to beat people up and try to win matches.
Yeah, he's pulled that I'm gonna roll out a ring and just take my time gimmick a couple times. It's like, nah, man, throw down.
Some
Yeah, we
people
see your
just don't go
size.
for it.
We see his size. We've seen that he can go when he wants to. His attitude is what's been kind of ruining his matches, honestly.
Yeah, but
Meanwhile, on the other side, you've got Twitch, who is ready to go. He's just chomping
Oh
at the
yeah.
bit, wants to get the action going, and when he got his hands on him, he went to town. Yeah, he did his job.
Yeah, once Twitch gets going, there's rarely stopping him. And he's been involved in the feud with Tarzan Duran recently, who wasn't there this week because he was on tour with JCW.
Yeah, down in Florida, I've seen some clips of his fights, man. Holy crap! Like Tarzan's doing some wild stuff down there. Like,
Usually does. We've
he
seen
really
it
lets it
firsthand.
swing.
yeah, yeah. I saw lots of light tubes. Saw some barbed wire. Just all kinds of mayhem. But
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Tarzan return, and we pick back up on this feud with Twitch.
Well, Friday night, do you have the graphic for it?
Let me check.
Because we have a very interesting match between the two, which I was blown away by seeing this. A grudge match. And like, what does that mean?
I just love this photo. So think about the promo photos we usually see of Twitch, right? It's more he's like in a pose or something. And I'm going to bring this back up real quick, but just specifically focus on Twitch and that smile. Like he heard grudge match and he was just like, this is what I've been waiting for.
But like, this is going to be wild.
Yeah.
Like like I just said, Tarzan's down in Florida, death matching it. He's coming up for a grudge match. I'm a little nervous for Twitch. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think this is going to be just a standard rule set. The grudge is all between these two guys. They're going to bring it hard at each other, but they're going to do it within the rule set.
I mean, if most grudge matches I know, anything goes.
It kind of depends on that, because I've seen grudge matches that are just built because of the feud and the rivalry called a grudge match, still under normal rules, as compared to a match that has no rules, but it's still a grudge match just because of the feud. Like, you could say that the ladder match or the casket match from PWU were both grudge matches because of the feud.
That's what, but like, they also, no holds barred, there's no DQ, there's no anything.
I
rules out the window. That's what I've always interpreted grudge matches as. As somebody who hasn't watched wrestling in 20 years until, the last 2 years.
There's a feud that has reached a certain point. It doesn't have anything to do with the rules.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I figured anything, because like back in the day, a grudge match was, I could bash him with a trash can, a chair, the ring bell.
But usually it was billed as a grudge match, but it also had a special stipulation followed behind it. Like, this no disqualification grudge match.
I was 8 years old. I saw a grudge match and I saw chairs. I don't know what to tell you.
So Twitch gets the win over All Natural Diego Torral with, what was that move called again? Sensory Overload?
Sensory Overload.
Yeah, he yells it every time he does it, so it's amazing that we can't remember what it's called.
I know, right?
Strong showing from Twitch. Can't wait for next week's match.
And let's see. Next, hey, our guest from last week, new PWU Silver Skywalker champion, Deklan Grant, first title defense against Jermaine.
Jermaine.
He has
what-
got nuclear heat in that building.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
That crowd hates Declan.
Oh yeah. And he came out freaking dancing and prancing, and he was having a good old
Hugging the
time,
title.
rolling around in the ring all lovingly.
When he was hugging the title, it gave me Tommaso Ciampa vibe.
Yes,
Oh,
very
Yes,
much
yeah,
so.
definitely.
Especially with the shaved head
The shaved head, the beard.
and
Yeah.
the beard.
You know how tempted I am to show up and just shave my head to get his reaction when he sees me and just to antagonize him a little bit.
Don't do that to your luscious locks.
I was going to say, something tells me if you shaved your head, you'd be getting a divorce.
No, it's the beard. The
That's
beard
the
causes
beard.
a divorce.
Yep.
And it's only temporary, unfortunately, till it grows back.
So it's
I'm
like
afraid-
it's like a 2-month divorce.
Nah, the
I'm
way
Danger,
my
I'm
beard-
temporarily divorced.
You know, I'll give it at the least 5 weeks. But yeah, Declan making fairly quick work of Jermaine.
Jermaine put up a fight though. You know, he had a couple
Yeah.
good spots. You know, I like
Crowd was behind him.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you could
his
have put a
off the
broomstick.
turnbuckle.
You could have put a broomstick in there against Declan, and the broomstick would have been the most over person in the building.
Broomstick.
When that jump off the when Jermaine jumps off the turnbuckle and kicks his opponent in the back, that move every time just looks so killer. I don't know how people get up from that. Like that would just ugh.
Yeah,
that
Jermaine had a
whiplash
much
effect.
sorry.
Go.
He had a much better showing than I expected. I didn't expect him to even come as close as he did. He actually got Declan pinned to the mat for a couple seconds, but
Yeah, and for 2
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
so
Declan definitely, even though, like I said, he made fairly quick work of him, he definitely wasn't
it.
ready for certain. Yeah, he wasn't ready for certain things of what you would expect. I mean, especially coming out of the feud with Pat Dynamite.
well, I mean, I'm sure that he saw Jermaine as a step down in competition from Pat.
Yeah, I'm pretty
So-
sure that he overlooked him. Like, oh, this is my first opponent. This is my first title defense.
Yeah, you could kind of see it in his face, like, this is going to be a cakewalk. It wasn't quite as cakewalky as he thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I'm going to be honest though. I am looking forward to see how this title run goes for him, and what the future does hold. Because anybody, and I'm not going to put him on the same level as the Feral Face, but he's somebody when you're getting in the ring with that you have to acknowledge he is dangerous.
I want to see him fight Ricky Haraway because I want to see Ricky Haraway get his ass beat.
Wow. So I have to ask the question, because would you say you would be fair to be picking Declan a lot?
Yeah. I like Declan. I know he's kind of a prick and he doesn't care if we like him or not. That's how he is. But he's gritty. He's a fighter. He gets out there. He throws down. Like, he's one of those guys where if he's in the match, I'm going to pick him. Because I know now that, especially since he has a title around his waist, he ain't letting that go. He wants to insult Pat further by getting that 302.
Yeah.
I can
absolutely.
guarantee you.
He's got to get to
So-
November with the belt.
So I have a question for you guys. His first big name title defense, who do you think it should be? If you were to look at the roster right now, who do you think gets the first legit opponent for him, and not somebody for him going out there and being like, oh, I can beat this guy in under 5 minutes?
I'd say if he wants a solo belt, I'd say Tommy Grayson.
Okay.
Because, I think Tommy, if he had a belt to go alongside a JP solo belt and then they had the tag belts, backseat's back. Like,
I mean,
you know.
if I'm going off what some things Tommy said, if it is one thing, they're going to go back after those belts they never lost.
Oh yeah, I figured that, but
Like,
you know,
like,
JP,
we
he's
could
got
be
his own
looking
solo
at-
belt. Why shouldn't Tommy have a solo belt too?
we could potentially be looking at a future 2-man power trip.
Sure.
I mean, listen, you know, we're all clearly biased on this podcast when it comes to one wrestler in particular. So, like, I hate for that to be like my first answer because I feel like there's so many people on the roster who are of that caliber to take on Declan as like the first word, like, you know, and not to put anything on Jermaine, you know what I mean, but like his first like real like title defense. But like Billy Gold, man, Declan called him out last week on our cast. So like
Right.
when like I see that match happening soon because they've both been shit talking on socials to each other.
Yeah.
So it's like I could see that that'll be Declan's first real title defense to me. Is stepping in the arena with Big Bill because we know he's a worthy opponent.
Yeah, BJ.
Yeah, same. And it's just especially because of all the talk that started on the show last week. Honestly, I can't put anyone else in that face position right now besides Bill Gold. I mean, you know, it's not going to be any of the smaller guys. You know, it's not going to be Scythe. It's not going to be Reaper.
Can we just do Reaper versus Declan anyway?
I mean,
we already had it.
We
already had it.
But now for the
Declan
championship.
versus Scythe. If I'm just being
Declan
honest.
versus Reaper ended in attempted murder. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was because of. But
I like Chef. Chef said, "Yeah, go ahead, Chef."
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Declan versus Scythe. I think with Angel in Stipe's corner there, he's got a better shot than you might think.
You know, I have a name. Pete, you're not going to agree with me on this, but I think seeing what he's done recently in the past couple months and the potential of what he can do, Alex Rivera.
Listen, I ain't mad because you're putting two villains against each other. But as I previously stated, I'm just picking Declan. Rivera, yeah, I want it. I want to see that match because we all know Alex Rivera goes. That dude, love him or hate him, we all used to love. Well, I used to love him. I still have some love. There's still some love in there. But I had to kill him. There's still love in there for you, Alex, and but there's a lot of respect for you. You know what I mean? Even though you were doing some dirty stuff. But yeah, I agree with you, Ginge. I feel like that would be that match.
And if I'm just
Archives has a good point there.
Top 10
top
list.
10 rankings.
I missed it.
Right here.
Top 10 rankings list like they used to do in wrestling mags.
Weekly SPO top 10.
Sure.
And that could be something just across the board. And you know what? I have another name to throw out there.
Go for it.
Tarzan.
I was thinking that was in the, you know. Yeah, I'd like to see that match.
Or the winner of Tarzan and Twitch.
But they're so they're so
Lucky,
different.
Lucky and Declan. There's something to revisit.
Lucky's already got a win over Declan. So yeah.
A questionable win.
Yeah. A controversial win, but it's W in the books nonetheless.
Yeah, that came up last week, and I'm not any closer to being okay with the end of that match than I was before I asked that question with Declan.
It's not a question of being okay with how that match ended. You know, I mean, whether he was tapping, which we don't
okay with how he says it ended.
With shaking the thumbtacks out of his hand.
I mean,
from my angle, I had the ref's shoulder in the way. I couldn't sit.
I mean, I never heard the hand hitting the mat. It's not just seeing it's that you never saw him like tap. Like if now we could say, oh, he was tapping the arm. Okay. But we obviously, from my angle, which isn't much different from either of you guys because we were sitting next to each other, we just have that slight inch and a half different angle to see everything.
Which
And
sometimes makes a difference.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were in
and
the aisle, so you had that view. I was over here coming, so I was
Yeah.
looking over the shoulder
so
while you were looking.
I see
kind of
his
right
hand.
on.
I saw his hand further up, looking like he was shaking out the tags.
But either way, Lucky got the W there, so he
Yes.
does have the win over the current champion.
You know who I want to see fight Deklan? KTB.
Oh,
That would be a mountain for Deklan. I feel like that would be a real tough match right there because we've seen what KTB's doing, especially.
I saw
we'll talk
KTB
about it
this
in a bit.
week. I saw KTB lose this week.
You saw him disqualify himself for being stupid, but he's been on a win streak
with
since
you.
he's
Yeah.
entered into
Yeah.
SPO.
He hasn't been defeated by pinfall or submission yet.
He literally participated in a gauntlet where he just laid out three dudes like
Yeah,
but
back
they
to
were-
back.
I saw him have
But
to
they
go and
weren't
get
the
himself
toughest
disqualified
competitor.
against Frankie Picard though this week.
That wasn't the
if
match.
that
That wasn't
was
Frankie
Picard.
Picard.
That was Death Proof.
No, yeah, Death Proof. Death Proof. I mean,
But the next match
yeah.
we will be
Yeah.
talking about is we're actually 2 matches away from that.
Yeah, Caleb Walsh and Ethan Rose.
I actually had another opponent for Deklan, and then we got into that conversation. And it'll come back to me. A bunch of names got thrown out simultaneously, and everything got jumbled together.
Bob Barker.
You know what?
Dave.
I still, my challenge still stands, by the way, just to let it be known.
You're not going to fight him, Ginger. He is going to destroy you. He will end your life.
Hey, if again, as long as I'm getting a shot at the championship, it at least makes it worth it.
does it?
Even if he suffocates you with a plastic bag that's illegal in New Jersey.
We're from New Jersey. Nobody cares.
I got a stash of plastic bags.
I got a couple too.
Yeah, I can come with. Hey, I can bring my own plastic bag.
BYO, PB,
NJ.
and New Jersey.
Oh man. But I would say there's definitely plenty of competition for Deklan. 2 other names, just real quick. Kid Legend, the Feral Face. Like, there are names that could be lining up in the future for not just that championship, but whenever Joey Janela appears and defends that championship. There's still a whole nother championship we haven't seen recently. So... Anyway, moving on with my undisputed championship here. The Smoking Skull belt's too far away for me to get up and out of arm's reach.
Woo!
Yeah, my belt's bigger.
That's what she said.
Whoa. Hey.
Hey now. And you know what R-Truth thinks of that?
I don't even know if that's PG.
It was. It was.
But yeah, all right. So moving on, Caleb Walsh and Ethan Rose. Good back and forth match, I thought.
Yeah. Caleb, like we said on our show Saturday, Caleb was just more focused on presenting himself than he was actually wrestling the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many times he yelled that he's a vegetarian.
Yeah, the crowd couldn't care less. We were definitely
What the crowd couldn't
100%
care why they
behind Ethan Rose in that match.
he's screaming he's a vegetarian while everybody in the crowd's eating a hot dog.
Yeah.
Nothing but hot dogs and handshakes out here.
Oh, and Girl Scout cookies currently.
Oh yeah. I hope they're not done for the year because
No, they're not yet. They're not.
I know
yet.
she was getting low.
I was looking into Thin Mints and she was sold out. I was disappointed.
Thin mints are sold out, but all the ones I like, I think she still had a good amount of.
You can keep the Samoas.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, decent back and forth match. Ethan Rose gets the victory in this one.
Yes.
Caleb Walsh, this is the second time we've seen him at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy, and I know he's capable of more. Just shut up and wrestle. You know?
Pretty much what it comes down to with him, yeah. If he would actually focus on his opponent in front of him, maybe he'd win a match.
Yeah. Ethan Rose looked good as always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, crowd was
Yeah.
definitely 100% behind him the whole time.
I mean, he's another person I wouldn't mind seeing get a championship shot somewhere along the way.
Sure.
Eventually, I don't know if he's there
he,
yet.
He was in the
ain't ready.
He was in the SPO heavyweight title tournament, and he took it to Alex Rivera in that match.
Oh yeah.
So most so that he got a shot for that championship after that tournament.
Right. He was the first title defense for Alex Rivera.
Yeah, so it's there, and I'm not talking about throwing him back in the world title picture, but somebody who could come up with a surprise win would be him.
Yeah,
like again, somebody like a Deklan or a Joey.
I just don't see it happening. He needs to gain a little momentum first.
He ain't there.
Yeah.
He ain't there yet. He needs to work on defining a little bit better.
Now, real quick, we played footage of Kid Legend's reaction last week for the casket match, and parts of that promo and that footage was used this week on show of footage that was shown here. I just wanted to mention that real quick, put us over a little bit for our hard journalism work we do here at BJ and DG Talk Wrestling.
Hard-hitting stories, folks.
Dun, 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 dun.
But now, speaking of Alex Rivera, who had a triple threat match this week with Rio Roman and Frankie Picard.
I knew Frankie was on the card. I just had him in the wrong match.
He was on the Picard.
Huh?
You need to get that ba-dum-bum sound effect.
I see what you did there, and I dislike it a lot.
Well, then put me in catering. Cry about it.
So this one was pretty hard hitting. I especially liked when Rio Roman was recovering outside the ring, and it was Frankie Picard and Alex Rivera going at it. Having said that, Rio Roman did provide a lot of offense in this match, but
yes,
spent most of it just on the outside. Eddie, I've only had 2, and I'm out. Unless you want me to drink yours.
Eddie, give us some beers.
I got this is my graveyard.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers.
I got 3.
4 beers. 5 beers. 6.
And they're 16 out.
It's Trillium Party Pump.
Whoa.
It's pretty good.
I don't need to know about your party pump.
It's super light. It's only 4.8, but like 4.5. And I'm just drinking water, bro. Leave me alone. God. Oh my God. Why are you making such a big deal about it? Oh my God. That's why I disappeared. I had to go pee. I drank so much.
But yeah, anyway, triple threat match. Alex Rivera, Pete DeWalt's favorite wrestler besides JP Grayson.
You're breaking up again, Matrix.
Yeah, but somehow I understood everything.
That one, yeah.
That was weird.
That was weird.
Maybe I'm starting to speak machine.
Maybe Gigi's part robot.
That explains the ginger. But yeah, Alex Rivera, when the match kicked off, he just rolled out the ring and was walking around. And then Frankie and Rio were going at it, which was, it was good, man. Frankie's been getting agile out there. I'll tell you what. Frankie's learning some new moves. You can see it. He's putting in the time. He's putting in the work.
Frankie's always been agile for his size.
Yeah, but like I've been seeing a lot more lately. You know, his moveset's definitely been stepping up and evolving.
So I think he's been kind of training with Tarzan recently as well.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, and I'm like, yeah, like it's showing. Like he's trying more things, but also he's becoming a lot more fluid.
We're not stand-up comics. We're sit-down comics. Even better. We have our own.
I like my chair.
Yeah.
Spent enough on it.
Yeah, Alex Rivera picks up the win, which even then, the way that match ends, it was a good spot for him. He took advantage of the situation, picked up a big win, and after 2 weeks off, you know, as we saw, he was cutting promos while he was on his honeymoon, sending them in
on a boat. On a boat. Is that where he was? He was on his honeymoon?
Yeah. I believe so, yeah.
Oh, that explains why he wasn't there then. I thought, you know, he got beat by Billy and then just chickened off.
Nah, he literally
hey, what better time for everything to sync up? He lost to Billy Gold, lost his championship, goes on a 2-week vacation and gets to reset himself and relax and not worry about any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like a championship attitude, like the kind he's been cutting in his promos.
But we could say the same thing. Pat wasn't at the show last week. Declan was.
What does that have to do with anything? Pat's not talking about going after gold right now. Pat told us that he's just like recouping.
Yeah, but
you know, there's a difference.
What do you think Alex was doing? Getting his mind right.
He was talking smack before. He was talking smack and like, you know, saying how he's the champ and blah blah blah. He wanted the championship. Pat's just like, the championship will come to me. Whereas Alex is like, no, I'm going to do this. You guys suck at SPL and Mount Holly. I don't need none of you. But it's just like, hey, guys, I'm just, you know, recouping.
Well, you know.
Two totally different personalities coming out.
Oh, no, I'm not saying two totally personalities, but still, they both did the same thing, took the time to step back and reevaluate. That's all I'm saying. That's the sign of a true champion, when they can lose the championship, take the step back, readjust, reevaluate, and get back on the mission. Whether they're doing it,
boat and leave.
Hey, I'm never going to fault someone for going on their honeymoon.
I'm on a boat.
but yeah,
Alex
he cuts
Rivera with the win.
Yeah, he cuts a promo afterwards.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the win yet.
That's how we got into this. Was I said that he took advantage of the opportunity to hit the spear and get the win.
Yeah.
And then he cuts the promo afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, letting his intentions be known that he's coming for his championship, as he would say, as anybody would say at that point. You know,
look out, Billy Gold.
And you know, he was the first ever champion. We might not be happy with what he did holding after he won that championship. But you know what? He was still the first champion. Nobody else has that honor.
Listen, man, he was clean for like a month, 2 months with that title, with that championship. And then he just started doing dirty stuff. Like, was proud of him.
Hey, you know what? Part of me will always say that I might not like the dirty tactics, but when it comes to professional wrestling, if you're not cheating, are you really trying to win if you're not taking advantage of every opportunity in front of you? Ric Flair won 16 world championships being the dirtiest player in the game.
Up next, we had a promo segment. Blackout come out to the ring. Jay George looking sharp. Go in on that, Pete.
Jay George, my man, came out looking sleek. Like, as soon as he popped out, at first I was like, no, wait, what? I was blown away because my man was wearing the shiny black jacket, the shiny black leather pants. He had the glasses on, the hair pulled back. This wasn't directorial debut. You know, every time he comes out, like, you can see I got this poster, The Last Dragon. He always reminds me of Shonuff, who was the bad guy in it, who was, you know, who's the master?
Shogun of Harlem.
The Shogun of Harlem. Jay George always gave me those vibes when he came out. But this week, when he came out, I thought he looked like Blade. You know what I mean? He came out like, I was expecting him to pull out a freaking sword out of his back, and
Yeah. Oh, just real quick. Eddie, for you being our agent, you should know what shows we do on what
bro.
days.
Yeah, we ain't talking this.
I didn't say.
It was a good show.
Some drunk guy
The
in
end.
chat.
There you go. You want that? Tune in next Sunday.
Yes, Sunday, 5 p.m. We will be talking all about it.
Explain to me what a Danhauser is. Not now, but later.
Yep. We
Yeah,
had
so-
thoughts about Danhausen that we talked about this past Sunday.
See, I said his name wrong. I said Danhauser.
That's the
Dan
founder of
Hauser.
Rockstar Games.
Dan Hauser, MD.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh,
What were we talking about before Edley so rudely interrupted?
Blackout.
promo.
Blackout.
Don Montoya comes out. They were again talking about the SPO Tag Team Championships and how Blackout should have them too. Don Montoya comes out, books a number 1 contenders match.
Yeah,
Clockwork,
this
Dylan
was
Shaw.
also where we got the news that the shot callers had failed their wellness test and were being stripped of the SPO titles.
And, yeah, partying at the bar too hard. Somebody must have slipped them something. I don't see them necessarily being guys who would take illegal substances.
Yeah.
They always struck me as amphetamine users.
I mean, they are the shot callers, you know what I mean? And like shots happen at the bar, and you got to keep going all night and doing stuff. To, keep yourself going.
And I mean, weed is legal, so I don't think they would have failed for that.
Nah.
Right.
Plus,
SPO
that's
is
like
very lenient when it comes to that.
Plus, they wouldn't be as like high energy as they are if they smoked weed before their matches. They come out like, "Yeah, guys, we're the shot callers, man. Like, who's ready to throw down, bro?"
Yeah, man. I'm putting up shots on my PlayStation NBA 2K25.
Leave me alone. Who wants to wrestle this match for me, bro? I'm trying to go burn one.
Stop hitting me.
So yeah, let's talk about this number 1 contenders tag team match that happened. Clockwork Dylan Shaw, Logie P versus Malik Machiavelli and Nigel Carter, which we've already kind of spoiled the winners of this.
Golden Child, Nigel Carter.
As they will be in the SPO tag team title match. Mm-hmm. So obviously they win this match.
My takeaway from this one was just the teamwork is there with Golden Child and Malik Machiavelli, and I think that was the difference. Logie P and Clockwork are thrown together. Golden Child and Malik have a little bit of chemistry together. They've been working together a little bit, and that was the difference here.
Yeah, they've really developed as an excellent team over the last month and a half since this whole thing with Tarzan. And then going from there, now they're going up against Jay George and Robbie Illuminati for the SPO Tag Team Championships.
And I'm calling it that they got them.
I don't know. I don't know that they do.
Nigel and Malik, over the last few weeks, even the last few months, have been evolving as this force, as this entity. They're high flying, you know what I mean? They're very fast, they're quick, they're hard hitting, they're very in your face. They're like, and also the crowd loves them. I see them winning this.
That's all well and good, but you are dealing with Robbie Illuminati and Jay George here. This is Blackout. You can't discount anything on that side.
We've also seen their egos, work to their downfall. So like I think that Nigel and Malik have been working with each other long enough to kind of have like an ESP almost on how to get that W. And I think we're going to see it this Friday. I think we're going to see the new tag champs be Malik and Nigel. That's me.
You make some very fine points. And this is where I will counter with. When we look at the dynamic of this, Malik and Nigel are greener than everything that is on our screen currently.
Absolutely.
And we are talking about putting them up against veterans like Jay George and Robbie Illuminati. And
Exactly.
they aren't the only two members of Blackout. What if Ruckus shows up? What if
Yeah.
Robbie's little brother shows up? What if Larry Legend were to show up? Like, the numbers game plays an advantage here if any one or two of them show up. Just to
None of
be
them are showing up.
ringside.
None of them are showing up.
And even then, the tactics, Robbie knows how to bend the rules, and his timing of hitting an illegal move or something is always 100% on point.
So here's something I've never seen Robbie wrestle.
Okay.
I have no idea what he's like in the ring.
All of the SPO shows where Robbie wrestled were all of the ones that he wasn't in.
That's
Of
fair.
course. So with that being said, I'm still picking against Robbie. Malik and Nigel, your new SPO tag team champions.
Are you picking against him because he hosted the Chop video?
No, I absolutely adored Robbie Illuminati. Because what other voice could be really like for that moment right there? Nobody else could have had the proper words, the flow, and the know-how to really. And I mean, like, come on, he really had to go and pull out some WCW 1996 deep knowledge.
Yeah.
To insult the ref. Which, like, I was all about because the ref and I have kind of, been having our back and forth the past couple weeks. So, I love that for Robbie.
Goes to my point of Robbie's wrestling IQ there, that he's able to pull out that reference from '96.
He does. He's got that deep knowledge library.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
he really, especially when
you combine him with Jay George. That script is written, my friend. They're keeping those belts.
Well, they don't have the belts yet.
They've got belts on
they got
the PWU belts. But these are the SPO belts they're going for.
Those SPO belts are already on their shoulder. Script's written.
Clearly had to be rewritten. Chef.
Archives. That was 1996 Reed Flair.
It was
a referee.
His referee, Isaac.
Isaac.
So I think. So here's what I picture happening in this match.
What do you got?
And this is how I think it goes. Robbie and Jay George cheat, somehow win the match, right? Don Montoya will come out and use his power to overturn the referee's decision, restart the match. If they cheat, that's him righting a wrong, though. That's not abusing his power. How's that abuse of power?
How many times do we see people in the WWE cheat to win, like for a title, especially, and nobody comes out and reverses it? So, like, I'm kind of with Chef on that one.
It's not an abuse of power if he's coming out and restarting the match. And
but why would he?
Why wouldn't he? After everything that they've antagonized him with and all that, but
if they get the 3 count, then that
so he doesn't trust his own referees?
Exactly.
So if the referee doesn't see something that happens, he has the power to come out and restart the match under his role. That is something he has the power to do.
If he feels like abusing his power, which is, his prerogative if he's the only one there.
Righting or wrong is not abuse of power. That's doing the right thing and making sure those kids got a fair shot at that championship.
Well, we'll have to see what happens this coming week.
I'm at four right now, Eddie. I'm at 4. Pete the beer.
Pete the beer Peters.
Wall's better. Billy's just got that,
But it's just something I can see that going anyway. But in all honesty, I see Blackout walking out with those championships right now.
So where are we at with this? Who thinks Malik and Golden Child are going to win?
There you go.
I'm like 50-50 on it.
I can see it going either way, but I really think Blackout has the momentum right now. I don't think Malik and Nigel have the experience to counter what Blackout is capable of doing when it comes to distractions of the referee, the cheap tactics. I don't think they're ready for what they're going to go up against, which is why I think it's going to take something outside the norm for them to get those tag team championships, like a restart of the match because of Blackout cheating or some type of outside interference and a wrong being righted in the situation.
Well, it looks like I'm the lone man on this one, and I'll gladly stand in that field just like I did to get that shot.
Hey, all due respect, you were a man about it, but you know what? As you admitted in the video, you should have picked JP.
Nope. I did not say that. I didn't say that at all. Where did I say that?
No.
He did not say
No,
that.
you didn't say that, but what you said was because I will always pick against JP. So
Yeah.
knowing you should have picked him, knowing what was on the line.
No.
That's not
I'm
what he
still
said.
not going to. Still not going to pick JP Grayson ever. I don't care if you put him up against John Cena.
Hey, we can.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the total wrong way. Sorry.
Was a bad example, yeah.
That was the Eddie's right.
You'd be like,
Sam Reaper.
not even up against like Spike
No, I'm not going to throw Sam. Why do you keep bringing Sam Reaper up?
Because he's my Glass Joe.
Oh, man. But I will say it. I see the potential in Malik and Nigel. I really do. I think
too.
this is
That's why they're
something
gonna
where
win.
I think this is something to where experience plays the bigger factor here.
Mm-hmm.
To where they're just not going to be ready for the tactics that come with facing Blackout.
Agreed.
KTB
Yes.
taking on Death Proof.
Woo!
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Wow. This was the epitome of a house fight.
A Koju battle. Kaiju.
A kaiju named Koju.
Kaiju named Koju.
A battle of titans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Goliath versus Goliath.
Big meaty men slapping meat.
Yes.
Ugh.
If that's your thing.
Teach their own.
Very back and forth. I like the spot in the beginning where I think they both hit like forearms on each other and both knocked in the center of the ring, and they both knocked each other out of the ring from the center of the ring. That I did a horrible job of describing that, but
Yeah, it was a good match. Both guys were getting their shots in, and then KTB had to be just the dirty competitor for just showing his true colors, I guess. It's my
Like,
first
I don't
time actually
care.
seeing him in person. I don't know if
Wow.
this is something that he does on the regular or not. But
Brand
I
new.
don't care how frustrated you get, you cannot use a deer skull belt in a wrestling match unless the rules dictate that you can.
And those rules did not
Agreed.
state that.
I was right on the
You
match.
know, I'm really surprised he threw in the towel like that because we've seen him week after week just pummel and call out there and say, "No one is man enough to take me on. Give me fresh meat. Bring on this, bring on that." And then Death Proof comes along last week and is like, oh, somebody actually called my bluff. Oh no, now I'm not Kyle the Beast no more. Now I'm being Kyle the, try to keep it PG. Because, like, why do you got to use the skull, man? You said that you could take on Death Proof. Death Proof Harris is a beast. He's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the W. Sure, it was a DQ. But even after the match, you see that pump handle slam he put on him?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was nostalgic, man. I haven't seen that move in a long time.
And it was one of those things where he was like, okay, you had to do what you had to do. You lost the match by DQ. Let me show you how it would have ended.
Yeah. Because he even covered him for a count, but he was like, oh, wait, that's right. I already won on the DQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, a reflexive
Muscle memory.
cover.
No,
Yeah.
I don't feel like it was that. I feel like it was more proving a point that if what you did didn't happen, I'd just beat you right here.
Yeah, I feel like Death Proof would have been fine if the bell hadn't been called for. He would have just gone right through it and just fought through that illegal move with the deer belt and gotten the win anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, this definitely isn't over between these two.
Yeah.
And we're going to see it again this Friday.
Angel Orsini comes out to the ring with her correctly spelled but poorly designed sign and Stipe and her
Dude,
dog.
can we get her a new sign? Like, I think that's why she's losing me. Like, Angel Orsini, I want to see something like big and actually not like an all white paper with vote for Gumar.
Tiny lettering on poster board.
Look, listen, if I get your guys' vote, I'll go to the brewery and have a beer with you guys.
Whoa.
Oh, you got it.
Wait, you know what? Addendum. This week, I want you to make a sign that says Danger Ginger for commissioner, but I want it to be elaborate. I want it to be colorful. I want it to look better than the Gumars, and I want it on the wall. Just way everybody can see it.
See, it definitely felt to me like I enjoyed seeing the sign. It felt like Stife had put a lot of work into it in his kindergarten class. You know, I mean, it was really a big effort on his part to do that. And, you know, I think we just need to give Noah his due.
Sticker!
Yes, give him his gold star.
Oh, man. But, you know, I do stand by on certain things. I understand where you guys come from when it comes to Don. And you guys understand where I'm coming from when it comes to Angel. You know, I just rather have the hard-nosed guy who doesn't take no shit over the person who's going to be able to be in the champion's back pocket and just like, oh, so you don't want to defend the title against this person? All right, let's see who's at the bottom of the rankings. Hey, you know what? I'll send Stife out there to face you.
Yeah.
Funny moment. Angel is using her dog, I guess, as campaign leverage. Her dog is, by the way, her campaign manager.
Yes.
So at one point, she told
Genius
the
move.
cameraman to zoom in on her cutie, and the cameraman zoomed in on Stife.
Yes, they did.
Wait. You mean Stife wasn't her dog?
Well, he may be a lap dog for her, but, you know, not the actual canine.
Wow.
He's not the campaign manager.
I thought he was the one in the basket the entire time, or the little cage, or whatever. I thought it was him the entire time.
Slight size difference. I can see how you could make that mistake, though.
Okay, thank you. As long as you can understand how that mistake was made. But yeah, I feel like she did make a good case for herself. But at the same time, she didn't really say anything I haven't already seen her talk about.
She did not lie.
Except she's from the old school. She's from original ECW. Let's bring a little bit of that into SPO. And that's the only time when I was like, okay. Otherwise, I was like,
no, I was engaged. She had my interest. She had my attention. And after seeing Don just, you know, make himself that much of a part of the show earlier in the night and force his will onto what he saw as his right, you know, I think maybe Angel, you know, a little breath of fresh air in there. See what she does. Shake it up a little bit. Get something going.
Now, a wild idea out here, that even though there's only two of us sitting here at the moment.
Sure.
What if somehow this voting ends in a tie and they become co-general managers or commissioners?
That that could lead to some interesting conflicts.
Because now, I would say I am more for that in a way than anything else, because it checks and balances. She goes into the champ's pocket and had the champ's in her ear. He's sitting there, no, we're not doing that. And at the same time, Don goes to act overboard. She can be there to say, no, we're not doing that. You know,
checks and balances. You sound so un-American. I actually really like the idea and the prospect of like just the segments that would lead to the interactions.
Yeah, I think that would definitely make for an interesting story if that were to go that way. But, this Friday with the debate will be the last time they really get a chance to sway anybody one way or the other.
I'm curious what
Right.
exactly it is that the topics of the debate will be. Like what
I'm
is the focus?
interested. I'm
Hot dogs
interested in
at the
who's going to
concession stand.
moderate.
Yeah, can we get some lobster at the concession stand?
That's too much of a pain in the butt. Trust me, you don't want lobster at a concession stand.
You don't know how I live.
That's like gas station sushi.
Oh, can we get sushi at the concession stand?
I trust it more than I would lobster.
Yeah.
Can we get lobster sushi at the concession stand? Best of both worlds? Thank you guys for just adding to this mecca of awesomeness.
You just want the Godzilla roll, don't you?
Oh, I love Godzilla rolls, bro. Every time I go to Sushi Kingdom up on 73.
Hell yeah,
Oh,
Sushi
yeah.
Kingdom rocks. Love that.
Yeah. Chef, my peoples.
Honestly, that's like the worst sushi place in town.
Oh, my God.
But you can eat as much as you want there.
Exactly. I don't care.
But it's not good. It's not well made. It's old. It's like I've gotten like old fish from that place.
I'm about to play this for Pete's comment.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Oh, the Pete comment. Eddie comment.
Eddie, you damn Skippy, especially the king crab legs, the snow kings.
But yeah, moving on to our second to last match. Mother Endless and Sam Reaper versus Tiffany Grady and Malik Delvante.
This was a fun match.
This was a fun
genuinely fun match.
I love the beginning of the match where they're telling Sam and Malik to go to the corner and they keep going to the wrong corner. Like, no, these corners, and they just
opposite
both
corners.
And then Reaper and Malik just look at each other like, oh, okay, like. Wait a minute, did you guys not understand the assignment here?
No, they did not. No, they did not. A couple of simple guys there.
I know this was a mixed tag match, but, from the jump, Mother Endless and Tiffany Grady are squaring off, and then Tiffany runs over and tags out and brings in Malika Delvante. So naturally, Sam Reaper comes in the ring, but we don't ever get the ladies back in the ring during this match.
Right, yeah. Yeah, they never actually, threw down.
Like, what the heck?
Well, it could be something to where just coincidence that it happened.
I think they both were trying to make sure that their boys were able to do as they were instructed.
They were just they were just cheating outside the ring. The one moment that, Tiffany Grady was choking out Sam Reaper while Malik had the referee distracted, and then another instance where, Mother Endless is choking out Malik while, Tiffany's got the ref distracted, so.
That's a situation where it's just how it played out at that point. Like, I have no explanation for it besides the fact that
I'm not looking for an explanation, Ginger.
I'm
just stating a fact that it was just a singles match.
I mean, yeah.
With interference.
Fair enough that we didn't actually get any direct action between the ladies in this match.
Yeah.
But it was still a decent match.
Oh, it was phenomenal. Sam Reaper has been shining, dude. And the move set that he came out with the other night, he's stepping up his game. He's hitting harder. He's landing more consecutively. I've been really enjoying watching his progression from the crash test dummy of Sam Reaper that we know from, way back in the day to this new confidence, Sammy, with the new ring gear, by the way.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Loving
no
the pants, the shorts,
jammy.
man. Yeah, man. Looking great out there.
Because even before the match, we see a video package play.
True, yeah.
Everything. I definitely think this is all leading toward Mother Endless and Tiffany Grady for the
Mhm.
APP championship.
Ooh.
Yep.
I could see that as one of our destinations along the way there, because it is Mother Endless that essentially issues the challenge. Like,
Has
oh
the next
hey,
APP event been announced yet?
I think it's March 28th, but it's not at the school.
That's right.
Uh,
Yeah, it's in
Oh,
Philly.
it's the same night as Mawa. Mm.
yeah, there's I can confirm that for sure
Okay.
later this week. But yeah, let's talk about our main event now.
Yep.
For the SPO championship, Stray
Well, did
Cat,
we ever say who won that last match?
Mother Endless, and Sam Reaper. Yes,
Yeah,
we
Reaper
did.
with the pinfall victory,
Pinfall.
second week in a row. Reaper gets the win.
Yeah, we never actually like finished.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No,
Sammy's got a streak.
Yeah, somebody said that Sammy picked up the win.
No, you started to set it up and then it never got there.
Yeah. I mean, I had talked about it earlier when I
Okay.
spoiled it, but
That's
Well, now-
okay. Because now we're. But yeah,
All right.
SPO championship, Stray Cat D'Amato, I believe, versus
D'Amato.
Billboard Billy Gold.
Billy's gonna kill you.
Yeah, this Stray Cat had to fight dirty. He had to do everything he could. He's a bigger dude. He had some size, but he just couldn't hang without getting dirty, pulling the hair, biting.
I mean, how many people really can hang with Billboard Billy Gold?
Well, I mean, a guy that size, you would expect a little bit better of a fight.
I mean, Billy's still taller than him. He does have a little bit more width to him, but no, definitely. I do agree with BJ. Like, Stray Cat came out hard. He was fighting, but then he really had to turn to his dirty tactics, like biting Billy's hand
Yeah.
a couple times,
Yeah.
pulling on the hair,
I mean, he
rubbing
is
his
the
face
Stray
against the
Cat.
belt. He is a straight guy. He fights dirty. So, like,
Yeah.
okay, he raked his back a couple times. So he definitely played that part. But we all know how it goes when you want to play against Big Billboard Gold.
How does a stray cat get that big, by the way? You would think a stray cat's going to be a scrawny little thing who just eats whenever they find food.
I mean,
lives
you
outside
find
of
the
a
right
restaurant.
dumpster.
Yeah, lives outside of a restaurant or something.
No, I got it. He's a neighborhood stray, and he goes to all the houses, and they all feed him. I get it.
Or he's just eating all the rats that are around, just
Yeah.
chowing down on vermin, keeping the neighborhood clean.
But yeah, Billboard Billy Gold picks up the win. Another successful title defense, which then leads to Alex Rivera coming out and hitting the ring.
It was pretty much, I want that back. No, you're not going to get this back. You're not going to beat me. I'm going to beat you. I want that back.
That's pretty much what happened. Like, I was expecting maybe some fists to fly, some aggression in that ring, but nah, it was all smack talking. That's all it was, back and forth. Billy being like, "Come and get it." Like, you ain't getting it, but like, come and get it.
And regardless of the tactics, I am looking forward to when that match eventually does happen.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, Alex does deserve a rematch. He just lost it. He is entitled to at least one rematch to try and get it.
It's not mentioning the ring.
But,
That's so joy. Yeah, I didn't mean it in that sense, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I definitely could see a rematch coming soon. But I'm curious to see who Billy's next opponent is after that. Because I already know he's going to plow right through Rivera.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun week at the school this week.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I guess now we're at the point where it's time to start promoting Friday's show. We've already shown some of the graphics. But yeah.
Okay.
Bobby.
Not familiar with Anthony Vecchio, but
yeah, I've never seen
this
him.
will be his debut for SPO.
Okay.
Caleb Walsh and Ricky Harway.
Boo.
I know what match I'm going to walk down the stratosphere for.
Right?
Hey,
Midnight
Midnight
Express.
Express. Yeah,
Who is
qualifying match.
Ramsey?
Qualifying for what?
Midnight Express. Going to Vegas.
Yeah.
But like, okay.
Why do you need so many explanations? He's qualifying to go to Vegas. Isn't that
But like,
enough for the
he's already
biggest
been
show?
advertised. Declan's already been advertised for
No,
Midnight
he
Express.
hasn't. No, he
There
hasn't.
was a graphic, wasn't there?
No.
No.
Oh. All right. I thought I saw a graphic on IG. I just assumed because he said the other week, all roads lead to Vegas. So I guess he was just predicting his path forward. Sorry, I figured a hot shot like Deklan Grant would already have a shoe in there. I think he had to qualify to get in. Like, I mean, it's Deklan Grant. He's the PWU Silver Skywalker champion.
There aren't many slots on the card left.
Yeah, he's just because your champion doesn't. Hey, in WWE, you could be a champion, not guaranteed a match on the WrestleMania card.
His face is mute.
And so
he's a champion, but he's not. He's a champion, but he's not Mickey Knuckles or like. Max
Well
Tremont.
played, Ginger. Well played, Ginger.
Yep, and then we have All Go Nelly versus Aaron Ortiz.
That's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
yeah.
we talked about the grudge match with Tarzan Durand and Twitch. Looking forward to this. As we already talked about as well, SPO Tag Team Championships, Blackout versus Malik Machiavelli and Nigel Carter. And then two teams we haven't seen yet, Skull and Bones.
Los Pesadilla.
Yes, thank you.
Pesadilla.
Now,
hey, Chef, what's that mean?
Yo no sé.
No?
No.
No es una palabra que yo...
I don't have a graphic up for it, but there is a show March 15th.
Oh, yeah.
Sideshow Pro,
Sideshow.
tag team, and Ram C
Ow.
are both
Nightmare.
advertised to be on that
This
card.
is what I saw Declan post earlier. Not Vegas, but it was backcountry. Yeah.
Oh, right. Next PWU show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Backcountry.
And Pesadilla means nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
And then
Didn't
as
know
well, we have the Commissioner's Corner live debate. The last
Eddie, I don't
time
know
to
what you're
sway
talking
people.
about with that. Where did you get this?
What?
What Eddie just said? I don't. Where did he get this?
Hold on.
It's like the third time he said something about it. I have no idea what he's talking about.
You have beef with Tarzan?
Apparently, according to Eddie, I do.
Eddie, what are you talking? Eddie, lay off the tequila. Put down un bottle. No mas. No mas.
I mean, unless you're talking about the cartoons.
No,
I hated those cartoons. No, I'm just.
But there are other things, and because I had to reset, I'm going to put one of the graphics up and just run down the names of the rest. But Sal E. Graziano will also be appearing.
Oh, there you go.
This week.
All right, back in the house.
As well as we have both back seats appearing, JP and Tommy. Sam Reaper will be in the building. All right, I will bring up this one because maybe somebody can help me say the name so I don't butcher it.
Aphrodite. That's this Friday?
Okay.
A lot of new faces.
Yeah, she'll be there.
That's the one thing I will
also
say
on the
is there's been a lot of new
She's also
faces
on-
at the school.
Nothing wrong
she's
with that.
also on the Sideshow Pro event as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Oh, we
these
got-
new faces have been coming along that have been awesome,
Yeah,
man. It's
and
been
then,
great
Here
you go.
seeing the kind of
Archives. There you go. He's right there.
And then we also have Pedro Pablo, who will be appearing as well this week.
Pedro Pablo.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since Sam Reaper beat him.
Well, when you get
Sure,
beat
Robbie
by
will have
Sam
something
Reaper,
to say about that.
I mean, when you lose to Sam Reaper, maybe you have to go reevaluate things a little bit. Where did your career go so wrong that you lost to Sam Reaper?
Well, who was it that he was talking to? Gumar, right? He was talking to Angel Orsini.
Yes.
She was trying to get him to come to her side. I'll stop
But
there.
yeah, and then I don't want to forget to bring this up as well. As we talked about earlier, this Thursday, free open house at the Pro Wrestling Star Academy. As you can see, lots of good names going to be there. The backseats, Pat Dynamite, Gabby Gilbert, Scott Holiday, Boom Harden, Angel Orsini, Johnny Cashmere, and Tarzan Duran.
Oh, snap. Johnny's going to be there? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Which there will be 1 or 2 matches happening as well.
BJ versus Sam Reaper.
DG versus Declan Grant.
Me versus Alex Rivera, the podcast battles. Chef, you got to call out someone. Who's your beef with?
No. He's refereeing all these matches. He's doing
No.
marathon man.
No, we're all fight. He's got to fight too. He's got to fight. What? Damn,
Chef's
he's
in a
got to
go-
fight too.
Chef's in a gauntlet match against Angel Orsini.
No.
else
He's
is
in.
there?
No, he's in
Other
a
endless.
scramble. No, he's in a scramble with all the other reps. It's a referee scramble.
It sounded like BJ was trying to turn me into the Andy Kaufman of the group.
My money's on Nick.
You
too.
aren't already?
Thank you. Very nice.
My money's on Nick Shin in that referee scramble. By the way.
Yeah, my money's on Nick Shin too.
Or Eddie Cole.
Or Eddie Ray. You're
Now I
gonna
wanna
throw
see-
down.
He's not a ref. Now I want to see this though. The referee scramble. We'll get Reed Flair will be in there.
Jason Feinbaum.
Yeah.
But yes, everybody, don't forget to tune in this Sunday to where, Eddie, this is specifically for you, where we will be talking about Monday Night Raw and the occurrings of what happened this week. And among other things. And then, as always, every Tuesday, we are here for Indy Spotlight. Pay attention to social during the week.
Danger Robot.
Danger
Yeah.
Robot. He's gone now.
I hope on the playback it sounds the same as we're hearing it because you got to hear it.
Yeah, right.
It sounds like your Matrix downloading.
There
I
will
don't know what to
be
tell
a
you.
match burnt between.
So I don't even know where I was at now.
No,
We don't either.
Well then, 1, 2.
As he's trying to abruptly ring the bell before we can actually fully sign off.
No, I think he was just trying to count you back in to kick off. It was more of like a Jay George kind of, and we're rolling.
Welcome back, everybody. BJ here. BJ over there.
Did I just lose 2.5 hours somewhere?
Ref, the time traveling chef.
Heated over what? Danhausen's fucking awesome. It ain't my fault you people don't like wrestlers who
I
actually have
don't know
character
who
and aren't
he is.
entertaining.
I have no idea who he is.
Is that Pete? You're not.
We'll
included
talk
in
more
that
Danhausen.
because
But also-
you enjoy stuff. People with personality.
Yeah. I saw him last night on Raw, but like I was like, I don't know who you are. I know there's
I mean,
something
that-
with him and CM Punk, but like that's it.
Yeah,
But
we'll,
yeah.
we'll discuss more Danhausen in a few days.
Yeah. But yeah, catch us back here next Tuesday for another Indie Spotlight. We pay attention to our social media during the week, as if we will have a guest, that's how you'll find out who that guest is. I have a couple people already in mind.
No, don't
And
do
a couple
it.
people have reached out already.
Sorry.
You even hit one note. I'm sending you the catering.
Do it.
Before we get a content violation. Eddie, I'm going to ask you a question real quick, and I want to answer to this now. Are you a fan of R-Truth? Are you a fan of Santino Marella?
Do it, BJ. What are you doing?
That is my question there
not
to
tuned.
ask. Because they all fall exactly
I
into
was
the
laughing
same
too
line.
hard. I had to cut out.
We'll
But
bring this up on
anyway.
Sunday. That'll be Sunday. We'll tune in on Sunday. That'll be our tease for Sunday.
Or we can invite Eddie into the chat after we go off, you know.
I got things to do. So, 1, 2.
Well, anyway, we haven't officially signed off yet, you know. Everybody, we'll be back next week. Catch us Sunday. Be good to each other. Do some good in the world. And if you answer yes to that, then I don't understand how you're not a fan of Danhausen. And that's all I'm saying.
We'll figure it out on Sunday. Just
yeah.
We'll
tune back in Sunday.
Let's get out of here.
By the way, they can shut up and take my money because I'm there for it. Everybody, we will see you next week. We're ringing the bell, getting out of here. And everybody, enjoy the chopped video one more time because that is how we're closing the show. As soon as I find the bell thing. There we go.
Ouch.
This is an exclusive after the SPO event look into the world of the Pro Wrestling Star Academy. My name is Robbie Illuminati. We have the unfortunate soul here. What's your name, sir?
Pete the Wall Peters.
We have right here the pillar of SPO Wrestling. What's your name, sir?
Billboard Billy Gold.
We have this kid who looks like Reed Flair when he beat up Eric Bischoff in 1996. And what's your punishment tonight, sir?
So we voted on Mad Love, and I lost because I chose Don Freeze over JP.
Oh, come
Because
on.
I'm always going to choose against JP. And I'm willing to take this slap from Billy Gold.
Championship chop.
This championship chop.
Get it right.
I'm sorry. Woo! All right.
All right, let's do it. Come on, Billy Gold. Let's go.
Love you, Bill. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Oh, fuck. Got some basement. All right, yo, everybody, let's give it up for Pete for taking his pee like a man. Let's fight. Malik Machiavelli and Nigel Carter are going to take their beatings like men, and anybody who fights Billboard Billy Gold, the pillar of SPO. And make sure to watch BJ and DG talk wrestling.
This is what